I like for some reason I imagine killing them with the fucking fly swatter, which is like the worst thing. Do you know what I mean? A thin, flexible piece of plastic you just whip at them.
It's pretty intense. Like the bird screech indoors is really something.
Oh,
Especially...
I know. I used to have birds.
Yeah,
But I just fucking gave up and opened the window. I'm like, goodbye.
It's crazy. Like, it's super hard to deal with sometimes.
I still don't know how I do it.
Makes dog barking seem like nothing once you have like a cockatiel in like the corner there. Just occasionally burst your eardrums. Because it's like, today's a Tuesday, you know? It's like no reason. Which sucks, because I like birds. I just don't like how noisy they are.
Yeah, they're really pretty to look at, but
yeah.
Fucking noises that come out of them are just awful.
They're kind of fun. Like, they're inquisitive, and like, I don't mind that they're chatty. Like, I don't mind animal noises in the house, but like, they don't, you know, they have volume that's meant to carry from one neighborhood to the next.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here if Clan is.
No, we're just waiting for him.
Are you saying anything?
Nope. We'll give him a few minutes here.
Alrighty then.
Before we start with Nax all sick and stuff.
Ghostbusters! Why did you say it like that? Why?
I'm uncomfortable.
Jump.
We have some investigations to do.
Yep. Kay just goes, Investigations?
Okay, that means loot.
Oh, yeah!
No. Here to
There we go.
Just gotta use the right language.
here to chew bubblegum and blow shit up. We're all out of
and
gum.
I'm all out of Perhaps I'll play some more festive music while we wait.
Festive? Like Halloween?
Yeah.
Spooky doot music?
Man, we are inside of a hand-sized hideout. Or hand-shaped hideout.
It's shaped like a... Oh my god!
That revelation.
They really went all in with the, you know, hand thing. Committed themselves to that.
Motif, I believe, is what they call that.
Look, when you have a theme, you commit to it. When I return on Saturday to inevitably die to a single hit to some gigantic mob you guys are fighting, I'll be running into the scene so fast.
Santa Relic gave us all items. You could have asked for like a move speed item.
I want an item or a perk that gives me bonus AC if I move my full movement speed in a turn.
Ooh.
Just like Flash.
Speed Force.
That's the one.
Speaking of which, you have to update your character sheet. You have leveled up with the group. Well, not like all the way up, but you're 5.
The fuck?
You're a horse now.
You're a horse now.
That's all he wanted. When he found out he couldn't be a horse, he's like, "All right, I'm done."
Actually, I guess
We haven't seen him since.
it's really up to Relic whether he wants to make it survive one mission hiding out, which
Yeah.
doesn't really make sense to me.
Well,
Sure.
we'll see. We'll see. You back there, clan? You made it? Wait for it. Ah, he's back.
Maybe.
Included. Oh, you said maybe.
I don't think he's here.
Me neither.
Gotta go on without him.
Skepticism mounting. Are you being held hostage?
He typed in the chat.
Yeah. Well, then what is it?
If only your microphone game
not
was
working.
as strong as your meme game.
Oh,
Clan has a fucking kid.
yeah.
He has a very good excuse tonight. I think we're all here then.
Klein is the only one here from our group to pass on his genes.
Oh.
It's probably
Uh-oh.
best that
I
don't
gave
have
a pair
kid.
of jeans away once.
Damn it, Jimmy!
Kay hates me so much right now.
Yep.
They were sandblasted too.
Beat you Tuesday. Stop fucking laughing, Jimmy.
Well, I suppose we'll continue here. If combat breaks out, I'm sure that Clan can type. And let's see. C might have kids if he ever sends back those mail order Asian whammon.
Whammon.
If I
Why
send
would
them
you send them
back,
back? Then he
No,
wouldn't
I'm
I don't
confused.
believe that's how to procreate, but
No, it's part of the
Move on.
contract. They come over, and then once they pop out a baby, you ship them out of here.
I see, because the baby's a dual citizen at that point. I see.
It's a new thing to combat the anchor baby thing.
Jesus Christ.
You only keep one that way, right? By throwing the wife back to whatever godforsaken jungle you pulled her out of.
Jesus Christ.
JK.
Jungle you pulled her out of. Oh my god.
I love how we're on stream and you're saying that.
No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
well, I mean, I don't think Twitch cares about that. 'Cause that's
Yeah,
Asians.
it
They're
can't
like
be a
honorary
racist.
whites. Yeah, it's just
As long as you're not saying racial slurs,
yeah, exactly.
talk about whatever you want.
I said sending somebody back to the jungle, you know?
Yeah, that didn't specify anywhere except for a jungle.
Have you seen the Philippines?
Yes.
Anyway,
Thailand's worse.
we're all here. Clan is got his voice, so we're good. Might as well start. Does anybody need a minute?
Nope, I'm good.
Hello.
No, sir.
And we're back. Welcome to another game of Skyfall 5e. How was the week, folks? It's been a little bit. Anything exciting?
Thanks.
Interesting, but yet not boring. I'm gonna keep saying that every week.
Did anybody go on a adventure?
No.
Nope. Eat anything
No.
exciting?
Will was so ready to answer. He goes, no.
These are the weekly adventures, Mr. Illusion.
Every week is the same.
Yeah, pretty much. Except
Oh,
for next
boy.
week, I'll have an answer. Yeah, I'll have an answer.
Sick. Okay.
Well,
You wait for
something
next week,
interesting.
you hear me? What?
For every uneventful briefing that I get from you guys, I have to tune up, combat encounters to make
No,
up
no,
for
no,
lack
I
of
had the
excitement.
most exciting weekend
Nope.
ever.
That sounds good to me.
Well, Destiny 2 is a thing, but that's about it.
I know, like,
Oh yeah, you guys are so fucking hard in that shit. Every time I come on here, it's just a batch of Destiny players.
I mean, if you kill Jimmy here, he's basically dead inside from playing Destiny.
What's
It's
your item?
perfect.
Twice.
I know the
death.
one good thing. The Koreans are out of League of Legends
yeah.
worlds.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
It's super
exciting.
fucking exciting.
White people are actually doing things.
in the game.
3 out of 4 finalists are Western.
Yep.
Or
Never before.
semi-finalists.
Well, that's just.
If the Chinese team wins, I'm gonna be
Something
so
weird is
disappointed.
happening.
It's
Tilt,
there's-
tilt, 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 tilt.
it's EU. It's EU's third seed versus China's third seed.
Well, I'm gonna be looking forward to that girl casting if China does win.
The, le-
Punchable face.
the lesbo?
For all
Whoa, whoa. Okay, anyway, so we're ready to go here.
That's
Use
not
that
racist.
word, William.
Sure you can. Lesbian.
You're speculating
Stop it!
about her sexual preferences, Will. We
Yeah,
don't do
can't
that here.
do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
the one in the leopard suit.
Excuse
Yes, actually. That exact one.
Okay, guys. This
a
is
sharp suit.
a safe D&D group. So,
Safe.
last session you guys made it into the Icy Hand hideout and promptly killed all of them in a massive battle that left you guys wounded, but alive. There were some injuries that were passed around, but you guys have made it and have just recently taken stock of what's here. You've done a ton of investigation and gone through the different rooms. You have discovered that the place is shaped like a hand and kind of split up into two little batches as one of you picked up a strange idol of some kind that was giving you visions, and so you guys have kind of been tending to Illyria over there. And in the other room, Zakul and Cyrus, you guys are attempting to summon up your god so that you can offer the golden bars, and I think, if I remember correctly, yeah, it just failed. So, bringing you back to that, what do you guys want to do?
I have a good idea.
Oh, go for it.
I want to discern which member is the highest ranking. I want to disguise myself as him. I want to take another member to a side room, use the speak with dead, and then I want to, talk to him.
I'll give
Wait,
him
when
the.
you said member,
the
I thought
line.
you meant members of our group. I'm like, wait, there is no ranking in our group. Wait, why would you take someone to another room? Are you gonna beat them?
No, one
Then
of the
I
dead.
realized
one
I'm
of the-
talking about the dead people.
I'll give him the ring to increase
the dead people. Oh, very good. Good idea.
I would like you to make a intelligence check, please, Merton.
Hey
Do I
guys,
know if he's doing
which person do you think is the highest rank? Please
that?
help
Touch his
me.
shoulder and give him guidance. I have no clue.
Hey, oh, let
Hope
me
this
that
helps.
D
Not too
that
sure.
might
It
help.
might have been whoever was controlling those ice pages.
16.
16.
Can't say.
You think back to the fight and, kind of take a moment to look around at all the corpses and all that, and that's when it dawns on you that the highest members, those mages there, they all imploded upon death, so you don't actually have any of their corpses. If you want to try and assume their form, you can try and go from memory, but there's nothing left, just these patches of, like melting icicles and
Is that where I got
tendrils
the
and such.
ring from? One of the exploded guys?
Yes.
I will try to go from memory.
Okay.
I'm sleeping on the bed.
So we'll use the 16 there.
Well, make sure.
Can
I will be in the other room if you need me, and I'll leave the room as well. Oh wait, are you
So
doing it
you're-
in this room?
You're cutting out a lot, see? I don't know if your
Yeah.
mic is.
Are you
No.
doing this ritual in this
I'm
room?
doing it in this room because that's their bedroom, and I'm gonna
Sure.
make it feel like they're just waking up. I'm just gonna completely bullshit something.
So you're gonna drag a corpse over here.
Right.
Okay.
Put it in a bed.
And disguise
And-
himself.
Disguise myself as the guy. Have the ring on. Yeah. Maybe I'll say something like, What do we want to learn from them? That's what we need to know before I ask them things.
Their intention.
Is there anybody else coming? Are they
Well-
working for the color group?
Ooh,
You
do they
already
know who they
know.
got the bounty
Where
from?
where are some of the quests out?
I should
Who
probably-
wants to kill Trent?
Are they...
It also has to
Right
be like
away.
a natural thing I could say to someone. Like, why would I, a commanding officer, be asking a low
You
rank?
should be like, how did they get in? Who led them here? And you blame that one. Then you go to that one. We use his body.
I might try to scare him, say it's time for your monthly test to make sure you've been paying attention, and I'll be like, what's your current mission? And maybe that would work.
Shit himself.
What is your
No!
quest? What is your favorite color?
Where are the hidden rooms? Do you remember all this stuff?
Right.
Where's the
Are we
girl?
we're only going to get information that we already know if we proceed questioning that way. You should be trying
How
to
do you
find
know?
out about their other hideouts or
What if there's more
any of this
secrets?
other group. If you ask them what they're doing, then probably these contracts that we found, just more of the same. They were just carrying out their duty. If If you ask them what other groups, yeah, maybe we'll know. But if this isn't someone in the organization that is aware of such things, we might not find anything. You're limited in the number of questions you have.
Well, I can't question the higher ups because their body is not
Yeah.
like.
Right. So
Okay.
since this is a lower henchman, shouldn't you bring up a question, something along the lines of, if they're headed for the closest hideout or something, would you be able to make it there or be able to reinforce? Find out a location that way, or if there is one nearby. Perhaps you're from a different sect inside the Icy Hand.
So maybe
Ask
ask
for
if
where
they're,
the closest place is.
ask where the other hideouts are. That could be good.
If our mission is to eradicate them, possibly find out any more information they may have, that could be a start. And if they don't have any other hideouts, then
Fucking David.
Okay, well I get a few questions. So one is about hideouts. Does anyone have other ideas? Apparently the secret like rooms, you guys don't. We already
Do you
found all
happen
that.
to
We
know
think.
the name of another higher up, like the next ranking up? Maybe you can ask when they'll be back.
Who is your? Oh, when
immediate
is
superior.
the next person coming through like the teleport?
Yeah. You should be like, when is he coming back? And they'll be like, who? And you'll be like, yeah, never mind. I got nothing, guys. Sorry.
No, that's a good idea actually. I like that idea.
Couldn't finish the sentence. My bad,
Right.
Martin.
This teleportation circle must lead somewhere, or at least
Well, I think it
Couple of
goes everywhere, just to other circles, right?
right. Maybe even having one of those locations known might help us find what their connections are.
Who put the hit out on our group?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you that would be pretty hard to find from a henchman, no?
Well, never know.
Sure.
These people are lonely out in the desolate landscape. Perhaps talking is something they did with each other. Maybe.
You should be really like apathetic. Be like, I'm sorry you died. Tell me how to make this better. Who can I contact? And they'll be like, the higher ups. They'll be like, oh, good job.
Oh,
You know, yeah.
let me actually check that.
Give
Does he know?
information.
Does he know he's dead? That would be. Let's see.
There's a toll-free number.
Does the? I was thinking like I'm gonna act like the dude's just waking up.
Oh, boy.
The other one knew that they were dead, that we even killed her, no?
They didn't know. Well, they
Yeah.
knew because we looked like us, but it's just gonna be me looking like a higher up.
Yeah, maybe you can trick him.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
he
think
thinks he's dead. Be like, no, I
What
saved
are you
your
gonna
life.
say when he asks why he can't move the rest of his body?
Sleep
You could say he's
paralysis.
under some sort of spell, and that he's coming out of it, and you're taking.
He's under a special ritual. To
You're,
get you
you're
revived
testing
back
him
to life.
basically to find out where
Yeah.
his mental state is.
his
Like,
mind
you
has
can-
been altered, and I'm asking these questions to make sure he's the same dude.
Right. You can ask him,
Brilliant.
what does he remember? Ask him specifics that way.
Genius. I could like ask him his name.
Yeah,
That
real
could be.
smart.
His name could be useful.
Yeah, but their names aren't even worth it. That's not worth a question.
Right. That might not be worth one of the 3 questions.
You're
if
a higher up.
limited.
You don't care about their names.
You get 5 questions.
Well, 5
Yeah, but
questions.
one to superiors care about people's names under them.
Well, if we ever go talk to the other group in Kazatov, they might be interested in the names.
Oh, yeah.
Because they, I don't know if they were the Icy Hand, but they certainly knew of the Icy Hand. Either friend or foe. I could ask him all the names of the people here. That could be more useful. Yeah, that could get a lot of information. We could know if
The names of his superiors, possibly.
who are all the people working in this hideout. If he says like there's like 20 names, we only fought, I don't know, 10 people, that means more people are coming back. That could be a good question. I'm gonna ask that, I think. Alright, I think we got a lot of questions. Alright, I'll disguise myself best I can as that dude, bring him to the room. I'll make the lighting dim, like, might help the disguise. I'll lay him in a bed, sit across the room, close the door, just me in there. Seems good. Any last second thoughts? Everyone?
No, we're good.
Alright.
I think I will trust your judgment on this.
Okay.
Cyrus seems to be sneaking off somewhere.
Are you,
I'll keep an eye on him.
Yeah,
Are
I'll
you
cast
casting the spell?
Where's his token?
yes.
Okay. You go ahead and cast the spell, and after a brief moment where the room seems to reverb and a couple of stray objects shake in their place, you see that the eyes of the corpse open up, and there's a dim glow from within, and the head kind of like makes a cranking turn roughly in your direction, staring at a patch of ceiling towards you.
You've awoken. Good. You're still alive. You've been cast a spell on by our enemies, one of the groups we are hunting.
I'd like
I'm
you to
gonna
make
ask
a
you-
deception roll, please.
Sure. 17. Quite the
You have a
mod.
plus 10. Holy
I have
shit.
a plus 10.
Okay. The man continues and says, "Where? Who?"
You're in our hideout. You may not remember certain things, but I'm going to ask you a series of questions to determine if your mind is still of your own. First question. Who are all the people you know who work from this hideout?
He turns to you and says, "There are many.
Right, it can be as vague as possible. Alright. Let's see. There are many indeed. Not quite as specific as I was hoping. Your mind has certainly been altered, messed with. This is worrying indeed.
He
Are there any
continues,
other-
he says, "At least a few dozen."
Good, good. Better. And, how many other hideouts of the Icy Hand are there in the area?
He continues and says, "Other hideouts?" And I'd like you to make a deception check, please.
Oh no. Oh, okay. 27.
He says, "But this is the only one, isn't it?"
Very good. Just checking.
Just
Making
checking.
sure you still understand.
Sorry.
Now, the group you were assailed by is a group we are currently hunting. It is a group consisting of Trent, Merton, and Zakul. Do you know of these people?
No. It's not my job. Not yet.
Hmm.
I think
Very good,
someone
very
else
good.
took the task.
Very good. And who comes around and delivers us our missions? The higher-ups from even me. Who are they?
He pauses and looks over at you. And he says, The thumb. The thumb delivers the missions.
I'll pretend to like look down and like write something in my hand. Like, yes, very good. Let's see. And when is the rest of our group scheduled to return through the portal?
Don't know. Was there a time?
I think that was 5. I'll stand up and go to him and say, enough questions for now. Get some rest.
There's another shake in the room and his eyes flutter closed.
Semi-successful. Alright. Bust out. Okay, well, I think we need to do some more looking in that room. I'll point to the thumb hallway. And we definitely didn't kill all of them. He said dozens. So yeah, there may be more coming back.
Nax brought up a good point here. Perhaps you could try rearming some of the traps outside.
What?
Max. I thought you
Max.
said Dax for a second. I was like, nope. Max.
Oh, is he
Oh.
typing again?
Yeah, he typed it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, if they come back and all the traps are off, yeah, we should make it look like how it did when we got here, for sure. Maybe, yeah, if there's blood, go over and clean that up. I don't know if we're going to leave this place, but if we sleep and they come back, and we skip, and they return to the place in shambles, they're going to know something's up, so that is a good idea.
Sure, I'll help in setting the traps as they once were and cleaning. I'll help in setting the traps as they once were and cleaning the place. To return. Next, come with me.
Is there a way to get my crocodiligator back as a little statue?
It doesn't seem like it. Plenty of time has passed, and the thing should have, changed. It's been over an hour. But, yet, it still remains just a statue over here. It looks very majestic.
That would be something they would wonder why it's here if they came back, for sure.
Home sweet. Hey, Jerry, do you ever
Home
remember
sweet.
there being a
What's
crocodile
this fucking statue? It's a new addition to the hideout? Oh, Bill must have got it. He likes his alligators.
Probably a shipping error. God damn it.
I can pull it to the side later.
Move it
Cyrus,
somewhere in a corner, like it's
Illyria, are you?
What?
What are you guys doing down there? Inspecting the circle.
Sure, I was seeing what he was doing, and if he needed help.
I'm looking for scrolls. I don't know where they would keep books or scrolls here.
I'm gonna listen. Do you need help?
If you want to help. Same
I've-
thing we were looking for
Touch
last
him?
time.
And guidance him.
Okay.
That's not what I had in mind.
Don't you
I
feel
need-
better?
I need eyes, not.
Oh. Okay, sorry.
I need you to look too.
Okay.
Can you do that?
But our eyes are stuck on you.
This is. I don't think
Oh.
you realize she guided you. And she's like, oh, my magic's not useful. Doesn't
Well,
want me.
I'm gonna be in the
Okay.
thumb room. I have reason to believe there's more stuff there.
Is there
Actually,
books in the thumb room?
It might be that little, what was it, a tentacle or the strange thing that caused you to have a vision. Because I talked to one of the people we killed. He said they get their directions from the
You
thumb.
mean the thing that I have? That's
Right.
mine.
Yes. Well,
If the thumb was the leaders, they probably would have magic, which means they could have been receiving orders via, like, sending or something.
have you looked into that strange vision hook?
No.
Can you direct it to certain places? Like when you had the vision, could you
Not
have?
really. I just had a vision that I saw this guy being watched.
Well,
Got on a
Cyrus-
boat.
Cyrus is a wizard. Has he looked at it?
No?
I think that
Not
would be a
yet.
good idea.
No?
Can I see the ring?
Oh, yeah, you can have it back.
Thank you, sir. I'll put that
Hey,
back
Lucian, do we need a check over here to put the traps back?
I would say that you could put them back. None of them were severely damaged. If you're talking about the spikes in the ground,
No, bear trap.
the bear traps, yeah, you can set those up fine.
So we unbury the bear traps and set them up like we remember that.
Okay. The hallway looks pretty good, and I would say, depending on how much time you're willing to devote to this, you can get it to look exactly as it did before, but if you're going to do it fast, then I will have to ask for a check.
We'll spend time on it. We got nothing else we're rushing off to.
Sure. So you guys
Cyrus?
spend like an hour or two over there working on it.
Do you know how to rearm the illusion?
You mean that sigil?
Well, no. When we were walking down, it was empty. It looked like an empty mine shaft.
Oh, right. I would have no idea.
That's outside of my magical knowledge, unless there's like a something that sets it off. But
Hey guys, I just had a devious little plan.
I like those.
Well, we don't know who put the order out on us, and I don't think we will find out here, but we can play a little game. If we leave a
Alright.
note, I know more people are coming back here because we didn't kill everyone. We leave some kind of note with all the madness thrown everywhere, the blood and gore from what we killed, and we say somebody else did it. Like you failed in your mission hunting us down. Like our
Like from one of the
contract.
founding papers we have?
Yeah, we can say like our contract is no longer good, and like leave it from like Celestine or something. Create a little tension in the.
Spooky.
What do you guys think? That could be fun. Try to get someone else fighting the people fighting us.
Yeah, I think that'd be
Turn
cool.
turn their allegiances against them.
works for me.
I don't know how that would work. Sounds fun though, if it did. How would Celestine leave a note?
Scratched into their blood!
And she is an angel.
Yeah, but... Come on, she just murdered all of them. I think scratched
Maybe
in their
maybe
blood
we
would be
don't leave a
great.
name. Maybe we just insinuate it. Like the hit on whatever, say our group name was a failure. You Icy Hand are a failure. We should have never trusted you. You know, like really dig into them. Like who they would know it's from the people that put the hit on us because we're the ones that are angry about it. And
Do
that
we
could
know it
cause-
was them though?
No, but someone did it. And the only people trying to hunt us are those people.
Can I
And-
return back at this point and hear this?
Oh yeah,
Sure.
You could just use the blood on one of these corpses' fingers. Write out
certainly.
a name on the ground, an angel or something. Dying words.
We could pile. Ooh, I like the way you think. Yeah, we could pile all their bodies in the corner. Yeah, I like that. Make it seem like one of the people, his last dying thing was to write, like draw an angel in his blood. Yeah, that's good. Devious.
Sure,
I like this
just
new plan.
keep things simple if possible. I mean, if the guy's dying, he only has so much time.
Oh yeah, like just like wings.
It's like-
obviously,
Michelangelo's
not gonna be
like-
a portrait. Yeah,
This masterpiece on the floor here.
no, just like a rough, bloody, wings next to him. And we'll leave a note saying those things I said. You guys like that plan? I don't know if
Sure.
staying here is gonna get us much. We could just kill them all, but if we could get them to work against our enemies, that would obviously be
I
better.
will agree with that plan. I turn towards Cyrus at this point, and I take it you didn't find what you were looking for.
No scrolls yet. I'm sure they're here somewhere, though.
Could help you search for them if that's a sure thing. But you have any other leads if it's not here?
Wait, how do you know there's scrolls here?
I just have a feeling.
Just have a feeling.
So what if your feeling's wrong?
What if y'all feelings are wrong?
Then I will have lost nothing other than time. We have
Okay.
plenty of that.
Okay.
Sure, we'll all spend some time here looking for it then. Scrolls, books, anything that we find, we'll send it towards you to gander at.
What was that you said about some artifact or totem?
Nothing.
Illyria has a hook that I think is where they
Not a
get
hook.
their.
It's an
I don't have
effigy
a
to
hook.
the elder god.
Don't have a hook, guys.
Why are you being difficult?
I don't have a hook. It's not
Just
a
give
hook,
him-
so don't
give
call it a
him
hook.
Whatever it is, just give
No.
it over.
No, because it's not a hook. I don't have a hook.
It
Okay,
looks
the
like
idol
a hook
then.
to me. Oh, yeah, the idol.
No, it's mine. I don't think it'll work with it.
He's a wizard.
I don't think it'll work with it.
Why are you being difficult?
I'm not being difficult. I'm just saying I don't think it'll work with it.
Well, let's
Lyria,
give
I
it
would
a
really
try.
like it if you would let me
Nope.
see it.
Can I make an insight check to see if she's being compelled at this point?
Sure.
I would be very confused when she turned me down.
Yeah, you're turning Cyrus down? Like,
Have you seen that booty?
very strange.
Then this is 19. Let's take it as a 17 for now. Let me double check.
It's wisdom.
Illyria, why do you not want to hand over the hook to Cyrus?
Pretty sure because when I touched it, I don't want to give it away. I think that was one of the conditions of having it.
You're worried that he'll not give it back.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is mine.
Oh, this is a modded 20.
Okay. So cool. I would say that you feel like Illyria is being compelled by something. It's just a hunch. You don't actually like feel the tinge of any magics or anything, but the way that she acts seems suspect.
Well, it's not yours. I mean, we raided this place together.
Yeah,
Just
but I found it.
Now everyone, calm down for a moment. Illyria, you're aware of magical objects that claim ownership, or that
I don't know. School. I came from a school and studied magic. I don't know. Maybe.
right.
Yeah.
So, just ascertaining that you are aware of objects like that. Now, you've only had this object in your possession for a short amount of time. Do you feel it strange that you're extremely possessive of it, considering?
No,
you
'cause I
don't know
found
too
it.
much about
Mine. Have you guys never heard of that rule, Flanders Keepers?
Right, but we're only asking to see it, and you've never mistrusted us. So far, something is changing your behavior, and I believe that object to be the cause.
You can see it, but you can't take it from me.
But
Can I hold it?
you do
No, I
realize
just said
you're
you can
being
see
very
it, but you can't
overprotective of
take
the
it.
item.
I don't know, it's cool. Why don't you take off your armor and let me hold it?
That could be a right.
I don't want it. I'm just saying it's your special armor. You wouldn't want to give that to me. Wow, that didn't even work. That was a bad plan, Illyria. Why'd you even?
I'm kind of like exchanging eye glances with everyone. Like, do we have to tackle her so we can
Illyria,
wrest this thing
so
away from her?
Reaching for the
Illyria.
blackjack.
There's 4 of us and one of you. We're getting it to
Are
Cyrus.
you threatening me now?
Yes.
So you're gonna
I think
hurt
it
me
would
for
be.
it?
No, I think it would be better for all of us.
Is
if
that
we were
really
to-
what you're gonna do, Martin? You're
Put
gonna
the
threaten
object-
your own person helping you in this
Is that-
group?
Would it
Really?
make you
The
feel
object
better
Does
is
that
if you
on
surprise you?
So you're just gonna kill me if you don't get your way? Is that how you do things?
Kind of, actually.
Tabletop.
Yeah.
Yes.
The group exchanges awkward
Not our own
glances.
party members, you douchebags. I think if Illyria feels threatened, she's just gonna walk away.
Sure. Yeah, you
You
can
guys are
walk
gonna
away.
try and kill me. You might as well
Can
just
I
kill me
grab
now.
her and stop her from
Yeah,
walking
like we're not.
away?
Sure.
Yeah,
I
we're
will
not
also
gonna let
grab
you
her.
Oh my god, the fucking 4 you need to fuck
I'm
off.
pulling
There'll
out
be
my.
3 or 4 guys tackling her and wrestling this thing away from.
Would you like to grab her as
I
well,
don't-
Nax?
I think it's in my hand. I didn't
Oh
take it
no,
out.
I'm going through my bag right now. I'm gonna find something.
Just sit there, just digging through his back while we're all
Oh, there,
fighting.
found it. Manacles.
I also have manacles.
Do we need to roll for this grapple illusion, or
Oh god.
is it kind of?
Give you the nat 20 deck save. Where's my dice?
I'll say, yeah, Lyria, make one roll. And if she rolls like super good,
Is it
then you
dex
guys are
save?
gonna have to roll against it.
It's acrobatic.
It's a 15.
Okay.
Not that great.
I would say that you evade like a couple of hands there, but gradually the group
you
gets
guys are the
older.
worst. You're not even good party members.
Lyria, this is for
All
your
you
own
do is
good.
force your way into things. You guys
This is
suck.
for your own good.
Is this how
I-
you're gonna treat
She's like
me?
kicking her legs and stretching it all
I-
out.
Is this really how you're gonna treat me?
I do the
This is
zipper
the
thing
worst. I hope
across
you'll
my
die.
lip. I do the zipper thing across my lip like I did when we first met.
I hope you'll die.
Hey, you said you'd always obey this. Zip it.
No, I didn't. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I think that was Tessa.
Wouldn't be the first time I've lied. No, this was definitely
Oh,
later.
was it?
This
Oh my
right when we
God.
met you. Yeah.
I said I knew when Trent is here, but you guys got Trent killed.
I would
You were
like
right there with him.
the 3 of you to make for me a dexterity saving throw.
Say what now?
Yep.
3 of who?
The 3 of you holding me down.
Yeah, because Nax is getting manacles.
No.
What are we rolling?
Deck save?
Sorry.
Dex save.
We all
Oh
rolled.
my god, everyone rolled under a 7.
We all rolled dickory doo-dah.
Oh no. A 5?
Wait.
A
I
10?
give up. No, I'm sorry. That's a 7. I give a +3.
Wait, yeah, we all have a bonus from Zakul. That's right.
What's up?
That's
Oh
gay.
shit, you're all within 10. That's fucking lame. Oh wait, then I get a +3, don't I? So that's an 18.
Is that how that works?
18!
Sure.
Give it to me, Lucian.
For what?
It's an aura! You fucking
Say
give
my
it to me,
aura is
too.
giving her the bonus as well, since I'm still a party member.
It's an 18 acrobatics.
Are we not
Well,
rolling athletics?
If it's
against them?
acrobatics, it
No.
doesn't count.
No,
No, it's
just-
only saving throws.
No,
with
for
one
me
staff.
to get out of your grabs.
Well,
So
it
with
wouldn't
you
be
guys,
acrobat.
and your combined force grappling Illyria here, you do manage to get the idol, and she flails her arms, kicks it, and tries to keep it from you, but Merton, you're able to grab it and reach into the backpack and seize the thing. Nax, I'd like you to make a straight sleight of hand roll, please.
I think I hope you all know, Alir will definitely remember this if you threatened her. 100%.
Good, I hope she will.
We also, I want you to remember,
Am I
we
adding
also
my
said it's
skill?
for your own good to get the idol away from you right
Yeah,
now.
but I'm not listening to Zakul if Merton's only threatened me
If,
first.
am I adding my
What's he read?
skill? or
Sleight of
not?
hand.
Let's see.
24.
Okay.
Guys,
Uh,
I'm just playing how the character would play. Don't fucking get at me for this.
No, that's fine.
You manage to manacle Illyria there and bind her wrists together during all of the commotion. And Merton, you manage to get back with the idol.
I look over towards that like, is
She
that
doesn't
really
look pleased.
necessary? But I say, is that really necessary? And
I'm letting you
then turn
all
to
die
Merton.
next time.
Could I have like hot potatoed it onto like the floor before it like took control of me? I don't know what
Well,
this thing does.
I'm looking towards Merton and says, any vision, any sort of feeling you're getting.
I was trying to prevent that.
You're gonna
but
hot
I guess
potato it onto the floor.
I
Sure.
did. I mean, I did grab it, so it does have a chance. I don't know.
Sure. You want to drop it on the floor?
Yeah.
Roll luck, please.
Oh,
Well, no, it's gonna shatter.
that'd be good.
Oh, baby, then at 20 luck.
That's pretty lucky.
That's
The thing lands in your hands there for a second, and then the cool object pops out as you purposefully toss it behind you to avoid becoming possessed, and it clatters down onto the ground.
I'll point at it. All right, Cyrus, there you go. I didn't want to hold it for too long.
I'll pick it up with the hand that has the ring on.
Sure. When you grab a hold of the idol, it feels almost like supernaturally cool to the touch, but nothing seems to happen immediately.
I will relay what I feel
Sure.
to the group. It's It's cold to the touch right now. I'm not experiencing any visions. I'm gonna try and focus on it, see if I can force it to do anything. So I'll
Take
go
this
ahead.
crap off me. I'm
Just be
going
careful.
outside. I will probably hold my hands to what's his face next. I'm going outside if you take these off. I want to be in here with you guys.
I actually,
Well, we
I
don't-
Stay put
I
for a
should
little
check
bit.
them out.
We don't know where the rest of the icy hand is going out
Yeah, but I
there.
hate you guys.
It's all right.
Leary, you can have it back when we're done.
You can shut up, Cyrus.
Friends and families can have disagreements when we travel together for so long.
How did you get it to
Can
activate?
threaten people. Oh, why should I tell you? You guys have me chained up.
Because clearly this thing fucked with your head, and I want to know how it
So
did.
clearly you want to fuck with yours.
Well, neither Cyrus or I were in the room with you. Next, what happened when she encountered this object?
She just touched it and had like a seizure.
I blacked it.
Perhaps the magic is limited. Maybe once a day or something close to it.
I
I've
know
tried objects like that before.
Illyria is a sorceress. I don't think she's studied as much as Cyrus. Is that correct?
Thanks.
I'll set up an identify ritual.
Sure. Can do that.
Is that wrong? Have you studied as much as him?
How would you know?
Don't. That's
You're
why I
just gonna
asked it
assume.
in a questioning manner. For you
I'll
to
just shrug
give a
and not
response.
answer him.
I'll take that as I'm right.
I'm gonna
Cold
take it back to
shruggins.
the room in case there's any magic there.
Sure.
I think it's a hook of bitchiness. You might want to be careful.
Pretty sure it's the shape of a tentacle.
I'll follow
But you know,
Cyrus into that
you
room.
wouldn't know, right?
Sure.
Because you don't know what a tentacle
You
is.
two smooth things over with Furia. if
Can I
possible.
please just go outside? I don't want to be near you guys.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
I want Max to take a minute. So.
I'll take
She just takes off
one
next.
off, and then I'll hook it to my arm, so you have to drag me out.
Okay.
Seriously? I don't even know you. Why are you making me go there? Why are you going out there with me?
You shouldn't be going out there. There might be more out there coming in.
Okay, how about you take it off and I'll go sit in another room?
I'll take it off my arm and then take it off hers and put it in the bag.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go to the... What is this room? The kitchen?
Sure.
What's this?
That's storage.
No, what's this
Storage
room?
room.
Oh, this is
That-
storage?
Yeah, that's storage. This is kitchen.
I will go to- Actually, this is the bedrolls room?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'll go there instead.
There's a dead dude in there.
That's fine. There's dead dudes all over this place.
Under the covers. Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's dead guys all over this place.
You head over there, and the three of you crowd around the room. Cyrus, you eventually finished the identify spell there, and you're unable to discern everything that the object does, but what you get from it is that the object itself seems to be a portal of some kind, and you can't tell the direction or the end destination of this portal. Like, strange energies come through the object from somewhere that you can't identify, and the effects of this are indiscernible to you. It doesn't seem to be doing anything to you when you hold it, for instance, but there's clearly like an energy that you can actually, once the spell is like finished there, you can almost see it like seeping out into everything around you.
So do I feel like this thing has like one set purpose, which is the portal, or do I feel like this energy is like completely unpredictable and could do like anything?
I'd say it would be more on the side of unpredictable. They're not sure what it does.
Well, guys, guess just Zakul is here with me. Zakul, I have no idea what this thing does, and the magic in it is completely unpredictable. I don't know if this is something you guys have experienced before, but I have no experience with anything like this.
I
don't
told you
know.
before that it's related to the Elder Gods. And one of the Elder Gods may be working against us. Killing great souls and going about his own aims. If it's the same one, then the magic is powerful at the very least, right? If it's connected to him.
Yeah,
I think we
I
chose to hold on to it for the time being in case we could. But if it's too dangerous and unpredictable, I actually would like to bring up to disposing of it or destroying it here.
mean, I can try and dispel it if you want me to, but I think we should probably talk with everyone before we decide that. I honestly can't say what this thing can do or what it will do. I know that it's capable of several different things of varying degrees, but I don't really know how to advise you on how to proceed without knowing more about what it's capable of.
Sure. Well,
If it only gives visions like what happened to Illyria, that could be useful, especially if that's something that's actually happening. But if
if it's something we can weaponize in the future to use in our plight, then I believe it might be worthy to hold on to. But it's too dangerous if we know nothing about it. I'll bring that up with the group. Well, let's rejoin them if we're done here.
Sure.
Okay.
I would
Where's
have asked.
Illyria, I say, as I come back.
Oh, she's off pouting.
Down the hallway, you just hear.
I've
Super pouting.
I have a little project I'm gonna start working on while you guys deal with that idol thing.
Right. Actually, we came here to talk to you three about it, or you two, but I think Illyria might want to be privy to this as well, as she did find this.
Valeria, we're having group
If it-
talks.
if-
If you want to be here,
Are you guys gonna lock me up again?
Yep.
are you gonna be a bitch
Why
again?
would I want to be there?
I
Only
think we should
upon
probably have.
request.
Let's just
should
force
probably
her
have
into the
the beginning.
conversation.
Illyria,
Wait,
we
Merton.
have to dispose of this
Hold.
idol.
I don't know why you guys are telling me you're gonna lock me up again. Why would I want to be a part of that conversation?
I think we should have the start of this conversation without her, and then we can bring her in.
You want to dispose of it?
Essentially.
Well, that was the
Now-
first thing I thought.
You guys are chit-chatting about the thing over here, and Illyria, you can hear what they're saying. It's muffled, but you get, like, 3/4 of the words and everything from your spot. What are you doing? Just sitting on the bed and, like, sulking, or what?
Pretty sure Lear does not trust her party anymore.
She's what?
Pretty much. I don't think she trusts her party anymore.
Right?
Because it's like one thing of grappling, but then threatening their life.
Yep.
So, let's see. I think. Sorry, I was trying to look at my sheet.
No, for
I think
sure.
I'm pretty much trying to be away from, like, hear everything they're saying, but just not be near them in case they try another shiesty move again.
Oh, so you're, like, eavesdropping purposefully?
Yeah, but I don't want to fucking deal with them trying to kill me.
Right. Okay. So you're kind of listening around the corner of the room and trying to hear any useful information because you have a feeling that you might have to make a run for it. Like, things are getting pretty intense, and it looks like, certain members of your group are willing to go to pretty much any lengths to accomplish what it is that they're working at, and, well, it looks like that might involve your death, so you keep an ear to the ground. And while you do, I'd like you to make a perception check, please.
Please tell me this is my demon here so I can eat them. Just kidding. Where's my dice?
Come on, feed.
It's 14.
14. Okay. You see what looks like a faint trace of luminosity from the stone on the wall that's that you're looking at. So you're kind of like you're listening in this direction, right? So you're kind of looking off down the hallway, and in that direction you see what looks like a couple of stones that seem to have like a little bit of light to them at the middle of the wall.
Can I go and touch that?
Sure. When you stand up from your bed and move towards them, you notice that the light moves from a few stones over to the other.
Alright, I want to go and try and see if I can push on any of the, I guess, wall, bricks, or anything if it is.
Sure.
And try and touch the light, I guess.
You get close enough to the wall that you can actually reach out and touch the stones. And when you do, and you move your hand forward, you hear what sounds like a bunch of cascading whispers that suddenly go just kind of peter off into nothing as your hand touches the stone, and all of the light disperses almost like a mist, and it disappears, and the effect is completely gone.
Hold on, let me roll something for myself.
Sure. You roll that, and you guys keep talking in the main room.
You guys mind if we work while we talk? Got a little project I want to set up.
That's fine with me, but the reason I brought this up is we have the option to dispose of this now. As it's something unpredictable. Cyrus has no idea how to use it. But it could be of help if we do discover how to weaponize it for ourselves in the future.
Right.
My
Well,
opinion is dispose of it now, as carrying something so volatile may cause us more harm than good. But I wanted to hear your opinions first.
yeah. Well, the downs are, it might give them contact with us, but they already have contact with us because they scry on us all the time. So that kind of negates that. Doesn't matter. If it's taking control of us, as it did with Illyria, that's obviously a problem. But on the other hand, we are taking a lot of risks with everything we do because the odds are heavily against us. This is kind of one of those risks. I'm not completely decided either way. The safe choice is definitely to dispose of it, but we're not really ones for the safe choice, are we?
You're hugging a middle ground now. Illyria would want to keep it, I assume, considering she has compulsions to value it, not let anyone take it away from her. I turn towards Nax and Cyrus. Well, Cyrus sort of voiced his opinion already, but he hasn't said leaned in one way either. What about you, Nax?
I just look surprised that they're asking me mainly.
Alright.
Well, while he
I know.
thinks,
And then you don't give us a response.
while he thinks on his response, what was Cyrus's thoughts?
I mean, on one hand, it's definitely useful, especially if it gives her more visions of things going on. But on the other hand, I've never seen anything that has such capacity for a wide variety of magics before. This thing could do anything, and I would not be surprised to see it come out of it. So I don't know if that's a good thing to have or a bad thing or somewhere in between. And at the end of the day, I'm new to this group, so it's in your
Does
hands.
not matter if you're new or old. If you're going to be traveling with us, carrying around something that can...
Oh, I
Unless
can
in the
guarantee you right now I will not be carrying this. If you want to bring it with your group, that's alright with me, but I will not be the one holding it. That can be someone else's responsibility.
Well, we can give it to the demon mother. She seems to want it.
If you think that's okay, then
Well, like I said, I don't. That's not the safe choice. But if it holds unwieldy, potential any type of magical power, could be useful.
Okay, Illyria, you're gonna become the Queen of Blade. Alright.
Illyria, you want your statue back? I'll start
I
walking towards the door.
Pretty sure I'm not paying attention to them at this point. Are you looking at that wall, Lucian?
Sure.
Do
The
I
wall
see or
seems
hear
perfectly
anything else?
normal.
Can I keep trying to lean into it, see if I hear anything else?
Sure. Yeah, you keep trying to investigate the wall there, and everything seems more or less normal. At that point, you hear footsteps over around the corner, and Cyrus, you turn around and see Illyria messing with one of the walls and kind of pawing at it like there might be something of interest there. Or perhaps she's losing her marbles.
I would
You
think the
okay,
latter.
Illyria?
That's
Oh, you. What do you want?
I came to apologize and bring your statue back.
Oh, great. You guys gonna kill me after you give it to me?
What's going on with the wall there?
Nothing.
Can I roll insight?
Sure.
Where's my deception? Because I rolled low on my intelligence check always, and see if I was gonna get you. 21.
You're not sure if Illyria is telling the truth or not.
Seriously, you guys gonna kill me once you give it back to me?
I never once threatened you. I don't know why you're...
Oh, but you're real okay with trying to restrain me, as the one who did threaten my life restrained me as well, so...
I've seen
Good
several
on you.
people taken over by magical artifacts before.
You guys don't even trust me enough to handle the magical artifacts. That's sad.
Zakul seems to know you best, and he seemed to think that that was what was happening. That's the only reason I acted on it.
Mm-hmm. Sure, give it back. Can I, Lucian, would I know anything about those whispers or any kind of spell that would have to do that?
No. As far as, like, anything that you're familiar with, you'd know that maybe, like, an illusion spell could create that kind of, like, auditory or a visual sensation there, and then maybe you dispelled it. But as far as... like where that would come from, who knows, right? There's seemingly nobody in the room casting anything.
I have a question. I can't remember if last session we used the Wand of Secrets in this room, or was it this room?
I believe you used it in this room.
The thumb.
Oh, really?
We used it in the thumb.
I think I'll walk up to Cyrus and hold my hand out.
Sure.
Hello?
Do you hand it back, Cyrus?
Just kind of staring at her.
Just give her a handshake.
She looks perfectly normal.
As a woman that was clawing at the walls would be.
I wasn't calling, I was leaning into it to see if I could hear you. There's no calling.
If I give it back, will you tell me what was actually happening with the wall?
Let me think. Maybe. Aren't you supposed to be a good guy from Soulsland?
No. But here.
Right. Thanks. Martin, do you
tell
sell
me
the
what-
Wand of Secrets?
I sure do.
Oh, okay. And I'll just take the idol, put it in my bag.
When you get the idol back in your hand, you feel a compulsion to hide and keep it safe.
I will actually hold it in my hand until I see Cyrus turn away.
Sure.
Are you just like staring at me?
No, I'm just looking not at you. Purposely.
She's pretending to be normal, and as soon as you turn away, it's gonna like Gollum it.
I'm
My
waving
friend.
in front of your face. So,
What do
Illyria,
you
hello.
want?
Can you tell me about the wall now?
I said maybe. Maybe it's a yes or a no. Probably no.
Why did you ask about the wand?
Yeah, I was wondering who had it, actually.
Martin has it, but I think he's working on something right now.
Alright.
Did you find something?
Nah.
Raise an eyebrow looking over towards Martin.
I can remember what I was doing.
Just
Right
keep doing
before I
what we're
started
working.
talking, I was like, what was I doing?
Oh yeah, I wanted to work on just putting the dead bodies like in an interesting manner. I was
You
thinking
want
like,
the dead one from the bedroom?
oh yeah, I'll take them. I was thinking like card table setup, put them all around the table.
Mm.
Could be funny.
Start dragging him out of the blanket.
Hammer the note into like one of their foreheads.
I
Okay.
will leave him this point. I think I'm too weak to actually fully pull him over there. Everything's strength.
So you managed to get your little idol back there, and it feels good to have it in your possession again. And meanwhile, Merton, you take all the bodies and start to go ahead and rearrange them in a creepy fashion. Now, some of you guys are pretty familiar with this practice, having seen Merton once or twice do something strange with the aftermath, but Nax, this is your first time seeing such a thing.
I wish Golub was here.
Oh, right,
He's
the
so
finger
strong.
blood thing. Yeah, we have to leave one of them not at the table. He could have been the one who drew that.
Okay.
Like, I do have to work on writing that note too.
Sure.
Let's
Let
see.
me know what it is that you write.
I will write it out.
And make a luck roll for me, please.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. 11.
Okay. Mercy, mercy.
Well, I'm gonna pretty these guys up. I don't know what you guys want to do. I gotta write this note. So I'll need a few minutes. Are we gonna head out after that? We could, you know, allies are kind of needed at this time. We could try to go back to Kazatov and, in a little nicer manner, barge into that hideout. We know those people aren't, you know, trying to kill us at least. If we could, I don't know what else we really have on our plate. Potential.
Kazatov is good as any other. We have no plans as of right now. We're waiting for things.
Potential allies coming this way. We can keep our eyes on that amulet. Maybe find Golop again.
But
Although
also look into an airship that goes to the wind ray.
an airship. Why do we want to go to that again? Just a hideout? If we go there and these people come from the south, potentially we might not be able to meet them. And we can't get Golop on the ship. And
Right.
potentially going to Kazatov without Golop might be a good idea. He was the only complication with going there. I don't know if he'd be okay in the wild.
If we were to find Golop, that could be one of our priorities. I don't like the idea that we lost him somewhere out there.
I don't either. I kind of liked the idea of him growing.
Oh, while Merton's doing this, I just slowly have like a surprised look on my face, and I'm slowly stepping back as he's moving these bodies into the chair.
Sure.
I am gonna be following Illyria until she decides to tell me what was going on with the wall.
Sure.
What do you want, Cyrus?
I think you know what I want.
Go look at the wall yourself.
I did. It was a completely normal wall,
Alright, then there's your
which
answer.
is why I'm worried about you.
Okay.
I mean, if you didn't see into the wall, then I didn't see into the wall.
But you were investigating it and leaning
I-
against it.
Can't lean against a wall?
Fine, be that way.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a sassy toss across the table there, Jimmy.
Thank you. I'd just go over and help.
Sure.
I'd probably pull Merton and Zipul in and tell them what I saw with her and tell them, you know, we can't really trust her. We gotta watch out. Something weird's going on.
Sure.
She's acting strangely. And
I mean,
like
to be
catch
fair,
Merton's
you did threaten to kill her. But
I catch Merton's eye and say, slightly more strange than normal, of course.
Well, I mean, she came out and asked if I was going to, and she's seen me kill many people, so it seemed kind of like a silly question. If she can't take a joke, that's her problem.
I don't think it's a joke. We all know everyone in this party is capable of murder. Or at least manslaughter.
Oh yeah, I mean, if she is going against us, I'm gonna kill her. She knows that. Anyone knows that.
think we're all done here. So, finishing up, like,
Just
whatever
finishing
under
up
Bird's
this.
directions.
I point over the statue. That could lead back to us.
Oh.
If
We
anyone who
openly point
was,
to the statue?
yeah, if anyone was allied with Black River and they come here and they see that, they might know he had that. They might know we took it from him. They might know it was us.
Could try smashing it. Us left in rubble, that they might not know shit.
Potentially.
The
I
crocodile
my-
statue sits in the corner.
I pull out my little crowbar and I just start swinging at it.
Sure.
I guess that's what it was.
I'll also swing at it with a hammer.
Okay. You guys go over there and start demolishing the statue.
I want to make it into, like, unrecognizable pieces. Like, so they can't be like, oh, this is actually part of this, scaled creature or whatever. Would
Illyria,
that be possible?
can you make
What's
a
up?
charisma saving throw for me at disadvantage, please?
Oh, what? We don't like those, Illusion! Those aren't the good ones!
They are now.
We'll have a +7, so I hope to God this does well.
But you also have disadvantage.
Yeah. That roll, I assume it did. It's
Oh,
a
boy.
9.
Okay. While over there in the corner of the room, you feel a sudden feeling come over you, a need to retreat to your own personal space.
Am I in my own personal space? I am.
I think he means, like, a private room. Oh, yeah, the hallway, maybe.
While the two of you finish stacking up the bodies there to make some sort of weird diorama, you hear Illyria's footsteps as she goes down the hall. Disappears, while the other two are smashing away at the statue. Are you guys going to
I
just
hear
keep
that.
working on
Oh! Yeah. Hey, that was too late.
I hear her
Sorry.
going down there.
it?
I hope the fuck not!
Yeah, roll perception, actually, given that your group is smashing a statue in the corner.
Please,
No,
please,
Lucia's
please,
using our noise making as a distraction.
Please.
Oh shit, that's good perception roll.
It's like a like 13 or 14.
Oh, you have a low perception? What?
14, sorry.
Aren't you known to jack up your perception?
I would say, yeah, you don't notice. So you and Merton are working away at this. Illyria, when you get into this this room here, you immediately feel a pull towards your bag.
Huh. Wait, is that the idol? Because I never put it in my bag.
Oh, sorry. You feel a pull towards the idol.
Just like a pull to like talk to it, or pull like to try and focus on it?
To look at it and admire it.
I will examine this beauty.
Okay.
Of a tentacle.
You pull the thing out there, and when you do and look at it, a sort of darkness seems to pervade the room for a moment. And a second later, and you pass out and just kind of slump back onto the bed for a second. Now, meanwhile, over here, you guys are just hammering away at the statue. It's very slow going, but you're able to bash it up, especially with,
Oh,
like this
crap,
big
it's in the
hammer.
needle.
And you create this interesting little setup here, Merton, with all the bodies. And when you call upon Jazix to come and look at your work, he unfortunately doesn't show up.
Yeah, that's not even my dude anymore. I was just doing it for fun.
Oh, sorry, my bad. You got me thinking about the beginning there. You're just doing this because you
Not
can.
my dude anymore, he said. What?
He can come if he wants. I'll say what's up.
Now, meanwhile, over in the other room there, Illyria, you black out, and when you come to, you have an interesting vision. It's a very short and fleeting thing, and I want you to make a perception roll, please, as everything that you're seeing, all the images, are very murky. It's like you're looking through, like, silty water to try and pick things out.
That's a 10.
10 perception check. You see a faintly recognizable object, and it looks like perhaps a wooden table or something like that. And gradually you come to realize that it's a desk, and there's a darkness to it which allows it to blend in with the abyss that surrounds you. And on the desk, you can faintly see what looks like little bits of light. And as you're looking at it, you realize that what's in front of you is like an empty desk with a small bag of somewhat luminous marbles in a little black velvet sack on the right-hand side. And you see what looks like a gloved hand, disembodied, appearing seemingly from nowhere, that reaches out and pulls at one of the marbles, and a moment later, and you wake up.
And I wouldn't know like a marbles and a hand combination.
Yeah, that doesn't really mean anything to you.
I'll shrug. I will, realizing I'm in a dark room by myself, I will go back out.
Sure. You step out, there's the last little faint smashings, and you see this weird little display that's been made by your group, and the pile of stone in the corner as well. What do you guys want to do?
I'm reading the note to the group leaving, see if they have any comments.
Sure, what do you want
Icy
to write?
Hand, you have been unsuccessful in your mission to eradicate the one known as Trent Goldenbrow. As a result of this, their group has gained knowledge of us. Death is the punishment for this failure. You will follow your brethren to the grave. See you soon. Anything else? Seems pretty scary, right?
Seems pretty good.
When you decide on a message, I want you to DM it to me in Discord, please.
The one who... So, I'm imagining someone coming in from this way. Oh, what if they take the portal, though?
I just look towards Merton and tell him you sound like a psychopath.
Thank you.
Seems like that's good. Every group needs a wild card.
It's almost like you should be wearing a raincoat and dancing with a fire axe. I don't know why.
Whoever's at the head of the table facing the door, I'll like, I don't know, get a nail or dagger and just like stick it into his forehead.
Okay. You leave this note here. It's very blatantly obvious, especially given the display that surrounds it. If anybody were to walk in here, they would immediately notice it.
It's pretty gruesome there.
Well, if we're all done here, I think it's time for us to leave. Back to Kazatov then.
Yeah.
What have you... Oh, Illyria, you're back.
Been here.
You ready to go?
Sure.
Sure. Careful of the bear traps. More into everyone.
Oh, yeah, do we want to...
This.
Do we want to destroy the teleport thing?
I thought you guys were going to send its coordinates into the amuletto.
That's true. That was when we thought we might hide out here, but if people come back and we bait our amulet friends into... that could be bad.
Even if we don't.
Maybe if we destroy it, then it's fucked. Maybe we just leave it and come back here if we...
It's not too difficult to destroy. I think it might be fine.
Well, even if we're not staying here, aren't your allies like scattered across the...
Yeah, we could come back here at any time, I guess, and potentially clear it out again. If they decide to stay here after that note, that would be bold.
I see. Well, that's always a possibility. Let's leave it be then.
Let's leave it.
With my
Yeah.
crowbar, I want to try and like hit some of the wall here to make it look like part of the wall like collapsed down where this rubble.
I'm looking over towards Nax and I shake my head. You do realize there's too much material there for how much damage you're doing to the wall.
They might have packed it with something behind the wall.
I would say that you find that the stone is remarkably resilient, and unlike the crocodiligator, which broke apart with relative ease, you have a hard time even denting the wall.
As long as they
Not-
can't recognize the statue, that's all. We
The
need.
stone may even be magical, who knows?
Right. For all they know, they may believe it was a golem that was used against them. Destroyed.
Sure. Yeah.
Doesn't tie it to us at the very least.
I stopped saying it then.
Now, while you guys are here in the room, you hear something, and it sounds like a loud metallic snap from way down the hallway.
I would
We
probably
have company.
sit in this corner and prepare an attack if I see anyone come through here.
Okay.
Beautiful.
You feel something odd, Illyria, and as you guys...
Where'd I go? I can't.
that moment where you're like turning both.
How about this? When you run to this side, I'm halfling. I can hide in this corner.
Why don't we hide over here so they might see the table and be distracted by it?
Don't have enough time. I disagree. Move over. I say...
I've killed him before. No
Okay.
time.
Don't have...
Are you guys staying over there? This is your only chance.
Alright, Lucia,
Yeah, we
what were you
already
saying?
ran all
Sorry.
the way over here.
Uh,
How much time do we have?
You guys, quickly take your positions. You all heard the noise, look at each other, and then run over to little hiding spots. But after a moment or two, Illyria, you can feel what it is that's coming down the hallway, and you know that it is Golop returning.
I'm literally gonna walk through the hallway. You!
You can see him walking down. It doesn't look like there's trace of a bear trap, but his leg looks like damaged. And
Do you know how to avoid traps? Oh, I just put him in the cannon. Oh, no, come
let's
back.
see here.
Oh no, it's gone. Go in the cannon. Come back.
Call up in the can? Oh.
I go near it and it just auto sucks him into the
He
cannon.
has a token already for Golop.
Oh, this is the first time we've seen this, right?
This is what he looks like now. He has clearly
What do you
changed
mean,
since his
motherfucker?
time.
He changed since
Seriously,
we...
Golop? It took
Santa
you so long
Claus?
to get in here.
Is this not what he looked like when we left him?
No,
No,
he's
you look
definitely
like just a
different.
form.
He was actually kind of like scaly, and he had eyes. Those have seemingly gone.
What did you eat?
He
He looks
appears to be
awesome.
getting stronger.
I feel like he's gonna just fucking attack us.
He
just
looks at you and he says,
One hits Illyria.
"I found animals."
That's it. That's all you found were animals.
Yes.
Humans
Alright,
are also.
hold on. Guys, are there any leftover bodies from your masterpiece?
Man, I just made this all nice.
Did you
can
use
have-
all? Like, we killed a lot of them, didn't we?
You can have a couple. I only needed a few, but I wanted it
Yep.
to look like they were playing cards.
Well, do you have at least
You know that
one?
picture
You
with
eat
How many-
animals all the way here.
How many are there? How many bodies were there? I forgot.
Yeah,
them.
we killed a decent amount of people.
There was a good amount.
3 of them exploded, so the rest would be bodies.
Yeah, they don't count.
I think it was only like 4 bodies.
No.
Way more
Well, it was
than
more
that.
than that. It was like
It was
4
like
in this room
6?
alone.
There was like 5 assassins and then the 2 wizards.
Who's wizards?
Now, Nax, I'd like you to make a perception check, please.
Did you step on a trap on your way in here?
He looks at you and just goes, "Yes."
Did you put it back?
No.
Oh my god.
Did you eat it?
No.
That's only
Wait,
a
I don't know
10.
about Golop. Sorry.
What did you roll next?
That's only a 10.
A 10? Okay. You come over here, and sure enough, one of the traps has been activated. There's a sort of, like, darkish ooze on it instead of, like, regular human blood. Easy enough to reset and rebury this trap, though. But you see something else that's odd further off in the distance. In the snow, maybe about 60 feet away, you see what looks like a patch of, like refuse on the ground or something. Like a mound over there that's not, covered in snow.
Did this fuck bring the animal bones with him and just leave him on him? Please don't speak to him.
I walk back and I ask them, did we leave anything out there?
I don't know. Go. Did you pass anything on the way in here? How far out next?
It looked like it maybe 60, 70 feet.
Us. Yeah.
Did we leave
Well,
anything?
Did you see anything?
Yeah, there's a pile of like refuse out there.
Oh, is
Really?
that you go up?
Pile of refuse.
There were people outside.
Oh, what people? Did you eat them?
Yes.
Oh my god, what do they look like? Are they wearing those
Oh,
uniforms? And I'm gonna
people-
point to the icy hand ones.
He
Oh,
looks
you guys
over your
could-
shoulder and he
yeah.
says, "Yes, they did."
Oh my.
It was the other camp, you guys. Yeah, there was another camp there. Remember? You guys killed people
Right.
there.
But
Wasn't that many? No, we didn't kill them.
no,
He just smashed one to
he's
bits.
saying they were living.
I'm
There were,
Not the-
were there
I
living
just-
people out there, Golop?
Well, how many was it?
They're not alive anymore.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
obviously. How many were there?
3.
just whispered to Merton.
3? You just ate
Badass.
3 people?
He burps.
Oh
He
my
soloed 3 of those dudes? Oh,
There were a
shit.
few of them running away from the other camp when we arrived, so perhaps you caught up to them.
God. Did you see any more on your way here? No, you would have eaten them, wouldn't you have? Did you eat any more on the way here?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
I turned towards Merton and said, well, now that Gola's back with us, maybe not Castletop. Actually, Cyrus, did you have any other leads that you wanted to go to? I don't believe going to the city at the moment is the best choice unless we have nothing else.
While you guys are debating where to go, Illyria, I want an insight check from you, please, and you can make this with advantage, given that it's to
This is
determine
my
something
demon.
about Golop.
He's about to eat you.
He is ready to kill your ass.
He's gonna at least test you.
Advantage? Oh, baby, it's a
shit.
nat 20 plus
Okay.
3.
Golop's features are strange, and they don't betray a lot of his emotions. There's minute bits of, like, musculature that shifts around his teeth and jaw for a second there, and in place of where there would be eyes, there's nothing, sadly. But you have a supernatural connection to him, and you
I
can
have his
kind of...
book, don't I?
Yeah, you can kind of feel when Golop is on the precipice of doing something, or kind of like sense his emotions, and when he's standing there in front of you, you have a brief period of lucidity where you can like directly kind of tell what's going on in his head. And Golop takes like a just a small step forward towards you.
I'm jumping back the second. he
And,
goes.
Well, this has already happened, so
Oh,
just
okay.
hold on for a quick sec. But he feels like this is the time, and that he has finally become stronger than you. And then when he moves towards you to go and do this, he then suddenly hesitates and stops, and he just kind of stays in place there in the hallway as though nothing has happened. And to be
You
fair,
fucking
and to be fair to anybody looking, it would look like nothing has happened.
You better stop there, Golop.
He looks at you and he says, "What?
You think I can't tell?
What do you mean, Master?"
You're not stronger than me yet. Good luck.
He
I'm gonna start walking to the other room. Golop thinks he's starting to get stronger than me. So
He
keep ahead of
backs
keep an eye
away like there's something about you repellent almost, and he kind of like takes a step back and stays there.
Anyways, as I
on.
was
Golop is
saying,
starting to
Cyrus,
think he's getting stronger than us, guys.
What does that mean?
He's gonna kill me.
The deal is, once he gets stronger than Illyria, he didn't want to be friends with us forever for some reason. Golop, have you changed your mind about that? I mean, we get you a lot of food.
He calls back from the hallway. What is that?
He called
Have you
food on
changed
the
your
table.
mind about the deal? I feel like it's more food with us than without. And we're not gonna, like, tell you to stop living your life.
Merton, he just bodied 3 people right
We can
outside
have an
the
open
door while we were in
relationship.
here by himself.
Yeah, but he's so cool. I don't want to go up out of our lives.
Cool as
Depends
one
on the
piece.
master, but I'll think about it.
I'll take that.
I want to ask Merton if he wants to go look through the body, like what's left of it.
Oh, Golop, we've prepared a meal for you. Kind of artistic. You
Did
can
just
have
miss what I said.
a few.
Merton, did you just miss what I
You
said?
gotta leave at least like 3.
Seriously,
Yeah.
did you just miss
the
what
whole
I
party
said?
is just ignoring Illyria right now.
What? What,
They
Illyria?
start explaining the
I-
deal to Cyrus, like, oh, they made a
Merton,
contract.
I
We-
just
If he's
said
getting
he's
close,
ready to try
probably
and kill
shouldn't.
me.
We can't just stop feeding him because
He just. Oh, you guys are idiots.
we're gonna back you up when he tries to kill you.
Yeah,
And
you're gonna back me up when you threaten to kill me.
you asked if I would kill you if you got in the way, and I was
Who
like,
says you'd kill your own party member? You think I'd really get in your way, you idiot?
"Well, you wouldn't be my party member if you started going against me."
Watch your step, go up. There's spikes there.
Don't fucking
yeah.
warn him about the trap.
Yeah.
What if he
I'll
tries to eat us?
I'll reach out a hand and be like, this way, sir.
You're literally idiots.
What is this drawing?
It's drawing a body on
Oh, I thought he was drawing like a giant penis he was putting on top of Max's head. I'm like, you're about to get the dick in there, Nat. He's standing there.
I like our DM and everything, but he draws dicks on the battle board all the time.
We're just in the fight, and a big penis will appear. You guys
All
are
the
fighting.
AoEs are shaped like dongs. The trees, the bushes,
When
man. I
Black
don't know.
River was every time Black River would cast a spell, it'd just be a big penis coming at us.
He's adding it into like the lore. I don't like it. So what are you guys doing here as Golop steps into the room? He tentatively moves forward, and well, he doesn't really look around. But sometimes you guys get a sense, like individually, that he's looking at you when he turns his head, though there's no eyes to actually speak of where his gaze may be for certain.
Golop, I don't taste
Does he
good.
know that I have a connection with him? Like, I can sense what he senses?
I would say that you're not sure if he knows that or not, but given how often you kind of guess what he's thinking and hit the mark, perhaps he does.
Can I
I'm
insight check
not.
him to see if he's weaker than all of us right now?
Sure, yeah, make an insight check.
That might be the reason why he's
So
not
creepy
affected,
looking. His token is so fucking
Right? Like, he
creepy.
can at least take Illyria, but not 5 of us together. In that one.
I would say that you have no idea, but when you look at Golop, you can feel that there's like an aura about him. And when he steps in the room is not the same as when he was in the hallway.
Oh. He is very different, actually. I stop and I acknowledge Illyria.
Golop
I think he may be
returns.
I actually will go over Zakul. Zakul, I can sense it from him.
He may
Almost
be
thought
more
about killing.
powerful, or powerful enough to fight us. Just
Isn't this
waiting
what
for
we
a better
Two
opportunity.
Wanted?
people per watch, to be honest.
Isn't this what we wanted? We wanted Golop to be strong.
I'm whispering to Zakul, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Well, we should keep an eye on him, but make sure you're never alone with him. Probably wants to get rid of you as his spawn first.
I'm more worried about taking watch at night.
When you say that, Golop's head has already started turning, and he's looking towards Merton and Nax, and he just kind of cranes his head down a little bit and just stares at Nax.
The
Wow.
shorter one, he's like,
I see.
ooh, the quickest one to eat. Ah, that was my next target.
He loves eating halflings. He already tried to eat.
I wanted a White Castle slider. The main
White
question
Castle.
later.
Why have a burger when you could have 10 of those?
Alright, Golop. There's obviously some tension in the room.
He looks over at you and then looks back towards you, Illyria, and he says, "What should I do?"
Oh, you're asking me what you should do? Probably not eat us.
Oh, I think he was supposed to eat some of those bodies over there, pointing in this direction.
I never
Yeah.
said I was going to eat you.
I'm gonna glare at him like, bitch, I know.
Well, if you're not hungry, then perhaps we should be moving out. As I was
always
saying
hungry.
before, Cyrus.
A long tongue licks along his teeth and then vanishes down his throat.
Come on, Golop. You want a couple of those dudes over there?
He looks over and he says, "Yes, master,
Um,
can I?"
Go for it.
How many are there?
He steps over, and then when he's walking past you, Nax, he kind of turns towards you and goes like, and then just kind of like keeps walking.
I'm just pulling up my crossbow.
Okay, this one with the dagger in his head, definitely off limits. Leave like 2 more.
He starts devouring the
We
corpses.
huddle near the door while he's eating.
Yeah, he's
So-
clearly busy. Things are
I'm
noisy.
telling Cyrus I'm going to go look through those bodies out there to see if there's anything useful.
I'm gonna whisper to you, why are they feeding the fucking demon?
I
Just
was in
ate.
the corner explaining that to you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Contract. Oh yeah, why we're feeding it, we don't know, but we have the contract.
Well, did anyone explain that he only? See, this would have been with This would have been my other character, so I wouldn't know it. But did anyone explain that he has to eat living bodies, or no?
Doesn't have to be a living, does it? He just prefers
Lucian
living.
said that, but
Lucian said it had to be living.
I don't
He
think
ate
that was
the
true.
bodies, like the body pieces left at the witches or the hag's hut.
I would say it's vague. He
I
clearly
think
likes
he
to
just
eat bodies.
Yeah, I think he just likes
You
fresh
just said
meat.
Yeah.
you just said man flesh.
Man flesh.
Golop, where are your eyes? You had them last time.
He turns over and briefly you see like bits of bone and cartilage that fall from his mouth there, and he says, "I've changed."
And this is from the book, like from the small book I found. He picks a form eventually. Is that right?
Yeah, he'll settle into something.
Would I know what form or what anything about it?
I would say no, but given the 20 you have, I would say that you're pretty sure that this is it. Whatever he is now, you know, there may be further deviations down the line, but he's probably gonna keep most of the characteristics that he has now.
Gotcha. Thanks.
So Golop, besides eating man flesh, what do you want to do? What are your goals?
He looks over his shoulder and then he turns back to you and he says, "Whatever master wants."
Well, you want to kill her, right? So why do you want to kill her? So you can be free? If you were free, what would you want to do?
Eat.
All you want to do is eat. Fair enough.
He just continues munching away. Two of
Valeria-
you, sane individuals, gather by the hallway and discuss the strange happenings that are going on in the room. The sound of bone being broken and meat being pulled off of the carcass, you know, kind of fills the area with an atmosphere that a normal person would not really find conducive to relaxation or anything like that.
If you're gonna go check on those bodies out there, I'll come with you next. I could use a break from all of this.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out.
The two of you leave and go to check on things outside. So cool,
I
what
Watch
do you
out for the traps.
I don't have a
Snap!
telepathic
Ah,
bond,
fuck!
do I?
What's that, Illyria?
I'm doing
I
absolutely.
don't have a telepathic bond to Golop, do I?
No, but you can tell him what to do and...
Oh,
you
an
know,
abyssal. Because nobody else speaks abyssal.
Yes. Though he has been speaking common since he entered through the hallway. So cool, what are you up to?
Absolutely nothing. Pretty
Okay.
much just watching this guy eat, waiting for us to leave or go
I
somewhere.
would probably walk up to him, probably, let's say 10 feet. And
Okay.
I would relay an abyssal that this party has just threatened my life. So keep an eye out for them.
He looks over down the hall, looks over towards Sakul, Merton. He turns back to you and he says... And he says this in Abyssal, and he says... "It is time to eat them soon."
Not until I give the word.
What is the word?
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna ignore Morton. Oh, what did Golub say?
He says, "What is the word?"
I think we all know
I'll
the
say it in
answer to that
abyssal.
one.
Gillen, I will give, or Golub, I will give you the command when it comes time. I did not know he meant literal word. He took it as literal word. Oh.
He wants to be a part of the butterscotch gang.
I like this plan, Master.
I will continue eating. I will go and get away, fuck away from him, back towards the door. Nope, nope,
Okay.
nope. He's really fucking creepy looking out the barrel. It's like super creepy. So the book doesn't have anything about the forms he settles into, just that he does settle into one.
That he will pick one, yeah, and then he won't really change from it very much.
There's no other further knowledge from everything I've gotten out of it so far. Any in general about the book?
I would say you can make
Minor
another
details?
investigation check, see if you've learned some more in the last little while.
It's a 12.
Okay. I would say not yet, but there are still more passages to go through, so who knows. Now, meanwhile, the two of you have passed by the bear traps, knowing where they are, even with them having been reset, and you guys make it outside. It's very cold and chilly, and once you're out of that hallway, which seems to carry with it like the heat of the earth almost, you guys step out and just feel that nip on your skin immediately, and it's kind of refreshing too, after being in a room that is not really circulated with air or anything like that, and filled with the stench of decaying bodies, even if they were freshly slain. It's really good to just kind of step out into the snowy forest outside. You can see the heap off in the distance. What do you guys want to do?
I want to slowly approach it, but I also want to look around to see if anyone else is watching.
Sure. Yeah, make a perception check.
While we're walking, I'd probably talk to Nax.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
that's
shnikes.
Oh, not 20.
Okay. Looking around, the only thing that you can see that watches is an owl perched on a tree somewhere. The same kind that you find in this region often.
So, how long have you been with them, Nax?
Since in the hut. They found me in the basement. Who owned the hut before? They had me cut open with a plant in me.
Ah. Something about this group is putting me at unease. I don't know about you. They're fighting amongst themselves. They're feeding demons.
Table talk, Lucian.
Mm-hmm.
Did they inform either of us about the amulet or Tyrannus? I don't think they have.
I think that they talked about it a bit last session. Yeah, because they went through the amulet, so they would have mentioned it.
No, I thought they said they specifically didn't tell us about it last session.
That was the first time.
Yeah, I think you guys know about it now. You know
Yeah,
that.
because I really
Told
used
them?
it.
Yeah, because I used it, and when I used it, you guys gave like a really brief explanation of what it does.
I think the extent of it right now is that you know there's some kind of plot that they're wrapped up in that has to do with the amulet, and you're probably not entirely sure what exactly.
I know that they have
there.
allies through the amulet, I think.
Sure, yeah, I'd say that's fine.
Okay, now I just wanted to see what we knew. What they knew. What they so. The demon doesn't really get in the way. They had him patrol the woods mostly.
Yeah, but if what she said is true about it about to attack us, and the rest of the party is about to attack her, I don't feel safe here. I don't know about you.
I understand. Maybe the demon should know about that little artifact she has.
I wish I could tell more about that thing. I feel like it's probably some sort of religious-based magic. Some kind of divine, since my arcane methods revealed so little.
Didn't it look like the guys in the robes a little? Like what they're sticking out of them?
A bit, yeah.
You think that thing turned them into that?
Potentially.
Now, as you guys are chit-chatting out here and walking over, you've mentioned this last little bit there, Cyrus, before you guys step right up to the thing. You see what the pile is. It's like maybe 10 feet across, and it's made up of just like clothes and bits of blood and weapons. It looks like the gear of a bunch of adventurers who are recently ravaged by like a bear or something was just all removed and then thrown into a pile next to a tree. And sure enough, the armor looks very familiar.
Does it look like Icy Hand, or does it look like the guards that we ran into?
No, it looks like the Icy Hand uniforms, and the piece that really kind of solidifies that is you see one of the robes.
Oh, there was a mage?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. We should probably start to sort through this, see what's useful and what's not.
You think we should burn the rest or just leave it out here?
Definitely should burn it. We don't want any sign that something's been going on here.
Wait, is the cool still in here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm right next to you.
I would like to talk to him in private. In Draconic, actually.
Sure.
Something happened in the wall of the other room, and I don't want to tell Martin, even though he's the Wand of Secrets, because he threatened to kill me.
Think
But you said it was for my own good, Zakul.
I think you're being a little too stuck on his word.
I don't think you threaten the people you travel with, Zakul.
I sigh and say, sure. If it will help, I can try asking for the wand.
I don't know if it's there. I just heard whispers and light, and it dissipated when I came close to it.
It was in that hallway leading to the bedroom.
It's on the wall. Was it to the hallway to the bedroom, or in the bedroom?
You saw it right here.
Okay.
Hearing the description of the place, I
The
nod.
hallway across, the wall across from the bedroom.
Right, I'll nod to her and say, I'll get the wand from Merton and head over there with you. As I approach and I watch Merton eating, or Gollop eating. Merton. I'll say, hey Merton, do you mind if I borrow the wand of secrets from you? There's something I wanted to check out with Illyria.
Illyria can ask me herself. Illyria, what do you want it for? I asked you
Sure.
before. Yeah, I don't think she's a fan of me right now.
I'm sure she'll get over it. You're basically like brothers and sisters. We can all fight, but we'll still travel together and smooth things over. Just do me a favor and hand me the wand for now. I'll tell you what we find.
She's talking to Golop behind my back. She's talking to you behind my back. That doesn't feel very good, Illyria.
Technically, I'm talking to go behind all of your backs,
Feel
since
like I'm
none of
being-
you speak his language.
Bullied.
Ignored.
Alright, so are you handing me the wand or not?
Only because it's you.
Sure. I'll grab the wand of secrets from him and pat him on the
But
back.
it's not going to
Reassuring.
work till tomorrow anyway, so
Oh,
no,
it's once
no
a day.
point, really.
It's only one charge a day? Oh, no.
Well, after he tells me that, I...
Well,
I
this
just
is
like,
awkward.
Alright,
Yeah.
I guess I'll hand this back to you.
Right.
Well, I'll take it over just in case.
Do I see anything on the wall before Zakul gets here?
No, the wall seems normal.
I walk up to her and said, Merton mentioned that this wand only has one charge a day. Might have to wait till tomorrow if you wanted to try it again. But you can give it a shot. I hand the wand over toward
I don't feel any magic in the wand, right?
Mm-mm.
It's expended for the day. I'll give it back.
I look at the wall where she was looking before.
Mm-hmm.
Do some sort of check, or...
Can I, like, trace the light? Did it make any symbol? I'll
No,
trace
it
it in front of
didn't.
Zakul.
It kind of faded off like a mist, and when you guys have examined the wall, it seems perfectly normal.
Is
Nope.
this approximately the place pointing in the spot where she might have saw the light? There you go.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Is this approximately the place pointing to the spot on the wall?
I will
You
point
think there
to
might be
actually where
something
I
behind
saw
it?
Heard the whispers. I don't. It was more of a magical effect, Zakul. I wasn't sure it needs to be behind it.
Well, if I remember the layout of the storeroom, there is a space behind this wall. Could very well be something here.
You can try it.
Start tapping on the wall with like my knuckle here. See if I hear a difference in sound.
Sure. It
There's a set
all
of
appears to be
whispers.
the same.
It's a set of small whispers with a light.
The wall is extremely hard. I don't think I'll be able to break through it.
It's
We do
probably
have
just a sensory effect. Maybe a
an illusion of some sort.
spell. Yeah, cast on this place. Trick people who don't belong here.
Seems like a strange thing to place in the bedroom. What did you hear other than the whisper? Or
Just the
light?
whispers.
What would that accomplish if it were to lay
Well,
that illusion upon people?
For one, the members can ignore it, and the people who don't belong here may think they're going crazy, or investigate a lead that there's nothing there.
Seems like a stretch. Sure, I'll agree
Something
with
like
that,
that.
since I don't know much either. I scratched the back of my head. If you want, I can try smashing the wall. See if
I
there's
wouldn't
something
damage
there.
your hammer over this.
Can I do detect divine sense? I mean,
Divine sense.
Oh
Golop
yeah.
gonna be the only thing that
Oh, I don't have to take
detects. Actually, does Golop start being detected in that?
60 feet? I would
60
say you
feet.
can definitely feel that there's a powerful fiend in the next room.
Okay.
I would say that
Golop
you
is
also-
registering.
You also can sense, like, strange, unfathomable energies that come from Illyria when you cast this spell.
Oh. I look towards her once more, and then I'm like, oh, well then. Believe we should rejoin the other.
And Lucian, I wouldn't know if that effect was anything from the idol, right? No lingering effect.
I would say that you don't know.
Lyria, perhaps you should hand back the wand yourself.
I gave it back to you.
No. I believe you should hand it back to Merton yourself. Smooth things over. I give like a parent's concerned look at them.
I'll just walk over and stick my hand out the wand in it. Here.
Thanks.
Yep.
She storms away.
He's right there.
Hey
Was it
Merton,
satisfying, Gola?
can I try whispering so you can't overhear?
Sure.
Oh baby, I'm not that far from you, so good luck.
Yeah. I whispered to Merton. I just used my divine senses, and whatever magic is coming from that idol, it's being detected on that.
Detected as what?
Well, something that's celestial, fiendish, or desecrated in nature.
Make for me a perception roll, please, Illyria, and a stealth roll, Zakul.
Am I rolling this
Oh.
disadvantage for my plate armor?
13.
No.
Okay.
This is
Whispers are worse.
Oh god, he beat me.
okay. I would say that Illyria, as you're walking out of the room, you are unaware that there is a conversation happening behind you in hushed
Gollop's
tones.
loudly chewing behind you like an Asian man in a noodle shop.
Did you find anything else out there on the way, Gola?
Wow. Wow.
Actually, I was looking for a good place to pause. That's where we're gonna do our 5 to 10 minute break, folks.
I
We'll
got
be
a
back.
really bad beer back.
Wait, what did he say?
Like an Asian man in a noodle shop.
He said Golop is loudly chewing behind you as you exit, like an Asian man at a noodle shop.
It's like a cultural thing if you've ever been to like
I'm
Asian
grabbing
restaurants.
some food. I'll be back.
Yeah, it's like rude not to slurp, so.
They chew with their mouth open too. It's
Also,
not just slurping noodle.
I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, I saw a video on that in like Japan, it's like it's disrespectful to the cook if you don't slurp your noodles.
Yep.
Because like if you slurp, it shows you're enjoying them or something like
Means it
that.
tastes good.
Sounds about right.
Jeez.
Things that drive us crazy over here. Perfectly acceptable overseas.
So, do you want to do the roll, Jimmy, or do you want me to for investigation? Or are we both gonna look through this stuff?
I think Jimmy walked away just now.
Okay.
But since it was one of your ideas to go out there and search for stuff, shouldn't you volunteer to do the role? It's television.
Will, do you want a icy hand robe? That's only has some refuse on it.
Sure.
Will's like, I like presents.
I'm just looking at Golop now, and I'm just thinking of like a Resident Evil T-virus fucking creature.
He does look like Nemesis.
Yeah, I know. Like early Nemesis. I was like, oh my fucking god. Like when Kay pulled at Golup's playing token and I saw that token beside, I'm like, oh, Elysian got a picture.
Alright, I'm back.
But see, I was thinking more towards the old like Nintendo 64 game one with the liquors. More than Nemesis.
Hmm.
All this drama over something that didn't even happen. I just rewatched it. I never even said I was gonna kill you.
You watch the whole thing.
You just like assumed it out of nowhere.
Well, you gotta understand, you literally are. You guys are strained like a. How am I 20?
We were standing there. You're like, "Are you gonna restrain me?" We're like, "If we have to." Like, "Are you gonna kill me?" I'm like, "I kill people all the time," and you're just like,
So it
assumed.
wasn't a no. Yeah, it wasn't a no.
But I didn't. I wasn't like, "I'm
Literally-
going to kill you."
No, I didn't say you. You
I
clarified
think
that
you
in the
roleplayed.
session.
I think you roleplayed that well.
You
You're
literally
supposed
have
to
like
be
a
unreasonable.
22-year-old girl who's traveling with you, and her only connection to this group is dead. Like, you know, it gets a little weird.
Ziza cool? See Merton?
Your best
All that-
friend
all-
made friends with you by saying, "I'm gonna kill you."
Who? Oh,
Jola?
God, no, we made a deal. He's not even my best friend. He's a creature that follows me. I'm pretty sure Lyra does not treat him as a best friend. But tabletop, I'm just playing it how she would do it. She's just a young girl, like stuck with people with her only connection is dead. So.
You're putting in the right level of tension and drama. Okay, it's fine.
Thank you.
I don't know why my push to talk's like hopping in and out like that. It's the side of my mouse key. I think it might be messed up.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Huh?
Jim's gonna possibly wear that
Oh, God.
medieval
That thing,
costume.
did you even try to clean it? Does it smell weird? It's been like in a storage bag, hasn't it?
No, I've just been laying out on a couch down here.
I just fucking burned my hand. Sorry. Oh, okay. Let him wear it. Go for it. It's super like long though. Does he know that?
Oh, no, not my wizard outfit.
Oh,
The
that
one that I got.
pirate one?
Yeah, the pirate outfit.
$200 one that you're not gonna wear though you wanted for this year really badly.
No, he's wearing it to a Halloween party this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Not on
Go
Halloween.
for it. Just Jimmy, if he spills alcohol on it, good luck, because that silk's gonna be extremely hard to clean.
Yeah, if he does that, I'm gonna slap
Yeah,
him.
you paid a premium price for all that silk. You got to be careful how he's using
We
it.
silky boys.
But a silk pirate shirt, beautifully handcrafted.
My
But,
nickname
his
in
dad's wearing it
elementary
to a
was
Halloween
Silky
party.
T.
Jesus Christ.
Mom was making him go to a costume party and he didn't know what to wear. So I said, you should wear this.
I think it'd be safer if you wore the fucking wizard costume. I think it'd soak up any alcohol and it'd be perfectly clean.
That thing needs to be cleaned. I need to
I
hand
thought-
wash that thing somehow.
Oh, I should have taken that back. You should have sent it to me.
I can bring it this weekend.
See if I can clean it this weekend. Really, the only actual cleaning you need to do with that, because that type of fabric's really good. Just Febreze it and dust it out. Like, you know, you like smack like heavy fabric to dust it out. You do that. Okay. So I'm done all of the. Oh shit! I just dropped it. Done all the ore. Got the desert done. Just the water tiles left to print in all the bases. It's not bad. That's how we say bread.
I'm on my 5th cheese, string cheese of the day.
Sounds so proud of that.
String cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Like mozzarella sticks, but not cooked version, I guess. Do I have 2.5 hours? No, I don't.
Do they not have string cheese in Canada?
No, I'm sure they do. I just don't eat cheese, so I just
Okay, so
It's like literally a stick of mozzarella that you peel into strings.
right. I remember kids having those in like
yeah, we have those.
what's it called in school and whatnot.
Grade school?
Yeah, little packed lunches.
Okay, there's gonna be a Happy Death Day too.
Oh, sweet. Sorry, I thought I just printed 2 of the same fucking tile, and I was gonna get really sad.
My girlfriend
cool.
says they're called cheese strings in Canada too.
Lucian, you said you were lactose intolerant, right?
No. I just don't like
Okay.
cheese. Just think it's gross.
How dare you?
I know.
That's
I
my
like-
life, Aleutian.
Yeah,
I
you
like
have a
cheese as like
problem.
an accompaniment to things, but if it's
Oh,
like
shit,
the main
sorry.
flavor is just cheese, then I'm out.
That's my life.
Not a pizza guy.
No, pizza's awesome. Pizza's the fucking bomb. Pizza, tacos, whatever. But if it's like just cheese and
Like
crackers,
a cheese plate. with
yeah,
wine.
then I'm no. Mm.
You're tapping out on
So
that one.
is it.
Yeah, because cheese by itself has like a very strong taste, which is like fine as like a spice or as like a secondary. But on its own, to me, it's just too much. It's like, no, I'm out. Can't do it.
Shit, did I print too many sheep? Oh no, we're good. Sorry. I
Twitch
think
says
Jimmy's
that
is
string cheese is good.
See? It's good.
Break time is always temporary social eating.
Good.
We should change the channel name to it. I'm baffled by the idea that there's channels that are just people eating and people come in to watch.
Oh, that's
that.
weird. That's the weirdest concept I've ever heard
Isn't
of.
that
The
a-
IRL thing freaks me out the most.
That's an Asian thing, right? Like Chinese?
Yeah,
Primarily,
Focus
yeah.
Yeah.
and eat
My
like,
girlfriend
a meal.
watches those.
that's weird.
What? Have you asked her like why she watches them?
Here, I'll hand it to her so she can say.
No.
Sure, one sec.
I gots to know.
For some reason, I thought she was like right there. He's like
Yeah, but
walking.
so he has to go
somewhere
get her.
to find her.
There's like a cloud of birds defending her.
I'm gonna start talking. One sec.
I
Huh?
like to watch them because I want to travel, but I can't, and I like to see all the different foods that I could possibly eat if I ever got the chance to travel.
Oh, so like you
Okay.
wouldn't watch one if it was like just a bunch of North American people sitting around eating French fries.
Cheeseburgers. Oh, French fries.
No, I wouldn't.
Mm.
Ew.
Okay. Fair.
Exotic food.
Fair explanation.
Ew. French fries.
I mean, there are those like food travel channels where they don't have a narrative; they just zoom in on a lot of food and places.
Yeah, I could get that. That would make sense.
I took the headset back from her.
We should make like a meme channel that's like purposefully the opposite of exotic, and it's just like big old typical
like
fat
might-
white
they
guy
might
with a
catch
beard.
those international people, right? You might
Just-
get those Chinese viewers.
Yeah,
They're
just
like,
eating macaroni.
Oh, KFC, and macaroni and cheese. And
Yeah. Someone across the world. Oh, so good.
I could just travel to America. I could also experience macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, but can they experience the 14 different flavors of Pringles or the 23 different types of cereal that's 95%?
Even I
sugar?
don't even want that.
That's what you can get in America.
Many Pringles.
Merc.
Things to be proud
No,
of.
I was going through Michigan and I was like, I went into this one store and there's like 14 flavors of Pringles, and then I'm just like, oh, my store has 4 flavors.
But all I can see
Yo,
is
people
mango
like that
Snapple.
variety. Fuck, I love that video.
We need to watch that as a party to inspire
Mm.
us for the rest of this session. All I could think about is
I watched a guy cook a snake that had eggs in it, then eat the eggs out of the snake.
Sounds delicious.
That's super normal in Asian countries, so
Oh, I know.
I
It
feel
looked
nothing
good.
from that.
It looked good.
I
No,
could
the-
maybe do that
the-
to sturgeon, but I'm also not a fan of caviar.
Ah.
Oh, some crab.
Oh no, the eggs were
Crab
fully
caviar is
cooked.
pretty good.
I love the eggs in crab. Jimmy does not.
Speaking of another D&D thing, Illusion, I had a human caviar as a goblin on Thursday.
Oh, that was so messed up! Oh my
Human
god,
caviar.
that was the session. I was gonna start streaming for people, and then I'm like, thank God I didn't stream this session.
You,
That
like,
was so messed up.
eat some dude's balls?
no.
Nope.
No, we killed like this couple in their house who ended up being slavers later on, but it was before we knew that. And we found out that she was pregnant. I was like, oh, even better.
No, no,
Human
no.
caviar.
You asked if you could roll to see if she was
Oh,
pregnant,
right, okay.
and you got it. That's a your roll.
You little demons, you.
The first thing he said goes, I found the row!
Oh my god.
It's very disturbing.
That's the definition of disturbing right there. So in tonight's D&D, eating fetuses.
Jimmy, the puppies? Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I'm all good if everybody's here.
I'm ready. Let me
William?
get back to my sour AF mood. Hold on.
I'm here.
Alright, I think we're good to go then. So, you two were having a hush-hush conversation over here before one of you made a comment about the jungles of Ching Chong something or other.
Basically, I was saying there's something fiendish or
Ah,
desecrated
right.
about the energy surrounding Illyria.
Thoughts about that, Merton?
We're all a little fucked up.
Alright, well,
I mean, she's not gonna listen to me. You can try to get it away from her if you want. I'm kind
Alright,
of
it's
the,
okay.
you know,
we're gonna allow tabletop. We're gonna allow Kay to play Demon Queen at some point. Let's
my
keep going.
mindset is just, you know, let the chaos run
The
its
chaos continue. Sure, why not?
course. So I'm not the best person you might want to ask that question to. Are we headed off? Do we have a destination?
Like I was saying earlier, I think Kazatov might be a little bit more difficult with Golub joining us once more. Perhaps we should ask Cyrus if he has some other lead. One of the nearby places of interest, such as a mage's tower or mines or a keep, ruins of some sort.
Yeah, Trent always told us about all the things around that were like dangerous. I think raiding those things for potential powerful artifacts would be. I mean, we need something to fight these people, right?
Well, at this point, waiting for them to come for us is pretty much all we have, unless we do prepare ourselves in that manner. And taking Golub along might be a way to channel some of his energy.
Yeah, we can't exactly take
maliciousness.
him to cities to buy things to help us or make
Right,
allies.
which is...
But we could go to ruins and broken down towers and... Yeah.
Right, and if there happens to be anything hostile but living there, then Golub has a feast waiting for him.
Right. Alright. I like that idea.
Let us just hope that it's not entire ruins filled with spirits, I say, kind of laughing at Merton. We'll just go.
Hey, maybe we can be friends.
Now,
Like,
meanwhile,
oh, Golub, you can feed. It's just all spectral bodies. Oh,
I
crap.
don't know if Golaf would even like to eat me.
the two of you are rummaging around over here, or at least just kind of poking at the stuff. Are you gonna just set it on fire? What's going on?
We were gonna look and see if there's anything useful in it first.
Ah. Investigation from the both of you, please. And a luck roll from somebody else.
2 nat 1s on the investigation and a nat 20 luck.
That would be the ultimate play.
I got a 22 investigation.
You don't find the Wand of Wonder, obviously, there.
I
In
only
front of your
got.
eyes!
I. Let's see, I only got a 9 for investigation.
Okay, well, I think Cyrus is picking up the slack.
I want illusion to roll the luck die. In
What?
table.
Oh no. Oh no.
Alright.
Can we
You
pick a
In
little? Oh, no.
table.
Well, I didn't roll super good.
He said
He
in
asked in
table.
table.
It has to be a table.
What? Why
I
on
did
the
ask
table?
for it in the
He
table.
specified in
Yeah, I'll
table.
give you this one.
He
The
did.
viewers need it too. Twitch
This one time.
This
he
one
said.
time. You can buy one of these a year. Oh, it's shittier. Yeah, okay.
A little worse.
It's worse.
It's okay. I got to watch the roll.
You find AIDS. Rummaging around
How many
inside,
of them?
you do find that there's a bit of useful stuff laying around, like a couple of short swords, a dagger here and there. But you do notice a couple of things. One, you find that there's some coin here, finding a single platinum piece and 6 gold, which you can add to your inventory,
I'll take the 6 gold. You can take the plat.
as well as something which sticks out from the rest here. You find a curious cylindrical brass container.
Does it look like a scroll case?
It would if it weren't for the fact that it's kind of small in comparison to the standard scroll. Perhaps it's a much more compact version, or maybe something else altogether. But it is very similarly shaped.
So it's just like a tube.
Yeah, a small tube.
How are the ends? Are they closed?
One of them has like a couple of feet on it, as though you could sit it on like a little mantelpiece. The other one has a screw off top.
I will screw off the top.
Okay. When you do, there's like a weird sort of smell that wafts out that's familiar in that uncomfortable way. It's freshly chopped up body parts, and you see inside of the scroll case there, or whatever this little compartment happens to be, that there's a number of severed human fingers that lay within this little container.
I will seal that right back up. Tight.
Okay.
Mmm. Prestidigitation.
This must be ripe, dude.
Okay.
That must be so ripe in there.
Next, was that you, man? Ugh.
See, my guy being like, would he
Yes.
have told me what was in there?
Like what? Like you didn't finish the statement. I was waiting.
Would he have told me what was in that little container that he opened and closed right away?
I assume not.
If you ask. I just would have popped it open, saw what was in it, and screwed it shut, and be like, ugh.
And I'm gonna ask him what was in there.
It was a bunch of, like, fingers? I don't know, dude. You want it?
Were they all the same finger, or like off a bunch of people, or was it like someone decided to cut off one hand and just keep the fingers?
Honestly, dude, I didn't really look in there. If you want to, it
I'll
smells like.
take it.
There you go. I'm gonna get away from that.
I'm gonna stick it in the snow though, so it cools down
Okay.
to try and get more of the snow.
I'm going to take all of the shit we don't need. Is there a tent in here by any chance?
No.
Damn it. I was really hoping to get a tent out of this.
Is there any more of those little capsules?
No.
Oh, they probably just.
In that case, I'm going to take all the clothes and shit, make a pile, light it up with firebolts.
Okay.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask: is the robe look like it's in wearable condition, or is it covered in crap?
No, it's all torn up.
It's gold-upped.
Yeah. He was not gentle with these people. Now, while you guys are doing that, Illyria, you're on your way outside, right?
Yep.
And you guys eventually step out, and you can see off in the distance Cyrus and Nax working away at something, and it looks like there's a little bonfire they're standing by.
I'll make my way over to them.
Sure.
You find anything?
Oh, us?
He just drops us. Yes.
I mean, could we have made it out as well? Since Merlin
Oh wait,
and I were
I
walking
would
in?
like
Sure.
on the way to, like without anyone on the way out, I would abyssally speak to go up. Don't hurt the one. What does Cyrus look like? Is that your actual gear?
Just say the beautiful one.
No.
No, I'm in, like,
I don't know
chainmail.
his version of beautiful. Don't hurt the
Good
one in the
job.
chain.
I'm in chain.
Delectable might be confusing. people.
Yeah, don't hurt the one in the chain. I'll go up. That was an abyss. Then I'll go outside.
He
And
nods.
meet them out there.
I thought you hated me now.
No, you don't know anything.
You guys out there were all
I'm just
like,
tilted, okay? Just tilted.
Okay. You come over, see that they're just kind of standing around a fire. Cyrus mentions they didn't find much, and soon Zakul and Merton, you guys emerge
I
outside.
don't know.
as well.
I would have told her about the fingers.
Oh, sure.
You think
Okay.
it's they collect a finger per person they kill? So
I don't.
it's a bounty?
Hands are up. I don't want any part of that.
That's probably what they do.
It might be proof of their completing their contract I had.
Yeah.
I've heard mercenaries or assassins collect ears before. Finger doesn't seem out of the question, considering
Alright.
the name of their organization.
who table talk? Who took the papers for all the different?
I have all
contracts?
of them. I have the notes that you pay for, so the ones you bring to the cities get paid. There's nothing
Well, I
special.
want to open up that little container
Mm-hmm.
and pour it out to see how many fingers there are,
Okay.
and then try and match it with how if there's any contract with that many.
You know they're
fingers
probably on
or
our way
names.
on their way back, right? So we don't even know whose fingers they've like severed. We don't know whose fingers these are.
Yes, but if there's 8 and there's only one contract with 8 names, then this probably is the people.
Unless they put them all together in just one tube. Be a little useless to carry 8 different tubes around for one finger each.
You
How
pour
many
out.
fingers are in the tube?
You pour out 2 little index fingers into the snow.
Just 2. I ask her if there's any contracts with just 2 names on it.
I have the certificates, so for completed contracts, only they get paid for, like I just said. I only picked up the paid ones, or the ones the completed ones.
Hmm.
Did no one picked up the
How
one?
do we know they were completed?
The certificates to get paid, aren't they already like marked off or something?
There are some that are marked as having been completed, and others
Yeah.
that aren't.
Because you gave me ones like Soulsland worth
Yeah.
400, Hellcrest worth 100. Yeah, I only have the ones certificates of payment.
But you
Ones
could
I
go
have
back
10
and
of
get
them.
the other records if you wanted. They are still back in the room.
I would want them just to see if there's only one with 2 names on it.
Sure.
'Cause this is probably that contract.
Do you want to head back?
At
into
least
the...
check and see if it's the same finger or if it's.
I'd
different
run back
hands.
into the room, but I'd run back in there, but I'd still pick up the 2 fingers and put them in the container again.
Make an insight check for me, please. Oh.
Oh, jeez.
As you turn to run down the hallway next, you feel something odd. It's like an unmistakable sense deep within your gut that you're being watched right now, and that malevolent forces that would undo you are currently plotting and watching. You get maybe 5 or 10, steps into the underground.
I just stop right there. I'm just like,
I don't want to die yet.
what the fuck?
So, Nax pours out the fingers, talks to you about the contracts, and when he realizes that you left maybe like half the paperwork in the back there, he runs off to go get it. But he only goes partway down the hallway, and then suddenly just like freezes.
I know it's cold out here, but
Ew.
I'll be here
We're
all
leaving
day.
Cyrus.
leave us waiting here. Hurry up.
Ew.
Can I look at Golop? Does he sense anything? He senses magical stuff, right?
You can see that Golop is currently looking at Nax right now down the hall.
Golop, do you feel something
What do
other
you
than
mean?
hungry? Do you
Whispers
feel anything
stink.
that would cause him to stop? Maybe a spell or something?
He pauses for a second, and you see his tongue kind of like lick at the air, and he looks around, and then he stares off at like a blank part of the sky, and I'd like you to make a perception check.
I just
We're being-
slowly walk back over. It's like I feel like we're being watched.
15?
oh, we're probably being scryed on again.
15.
He pauses
Iris.
and stares off into the distance, and he says, "There's something above us."
Can I shoot a fireball in the direction he's looking?
Sure. A fire bolt or a fireball?
A firebolt.
Okay.
Something above us? I'm getting back in.
Can
One
I
of those-
use detect magic?
Sure.
Probably one of those artifacts that probe us from above.
Well,
Well,
if
aiding
it's
the
Celestine, I don't want to be out there.
Okay.
yeah,
Maybe
so
roll an
I'm
attack?
just gonna run in to still try and get the papers after. I...
Make an attack roll, Lyria.
Would it be a disadvantage since I'm just a general attack roll?
Disadvantage because you can't see anything.
Nax is running off to get the papers, not caring about the fight. Or
You guys should
anything.
all get-
6 plus 7.
Okay.
So I said I'm running. I'm dashing in.
Wait, do I get anything there from being next? Is it cool? No, right? That's just saves.
Yeah, this is attack rolls. Paladins aren't
Yeah.
that broke. Come on.
I'm just
All roll around me.
saying. It'd be a 13.
Cyrus, you cast the spell and you can feel it. There is something up there.
I lied. I don't
Oh.
have it prepared. Sorry.
Oh, never mind.
I feel like
Alira,
we should all
you
get in here.
flail out a hand and a little firebolt flies out in the direction that Golop is looking at, and then you hear a shatter, and you can tell something has been struck by the firebolt.
Gone now.
And then Golop turns to you and says, "It's gone."
Alright, let's get back inside, please.
I think it's. I call back out towards the group. I think we need to be leaving, not hiding back in. We've been
Was it-
spotted here.
Yeah,
Was
there's
another
a
one of those
teleportation
eyes?
circle in there. I don't know, I shattered whatever it was.
Oh, shit.
Right. It sounded much
I
like
know.
those things we destroyed before.
Okay,
Now-
well, if it was
One of-
Celestine flying around, I didn't want to get smited.
Nax and Merton, you two go rushing in there to grab the papers, and when
Oh,
you
no.
come down here, I want you both to make a perception check.
One's back to the place with the teleportation circle.
Leaf time skip. It's full.
Ooh, that fucking 20 and 19.
A
Nat
nat
20 and a 19.
20 and 19.
Okay.
Jesus, how many nat 20s? Is that 3 for you now?
Yeah.
both of you guys instantly are drawn over towards one of the hallways here. And as you come into this portion of the room, you hear something strange. It's like a faint sort of shimmering noise, like a chime. And as you guys look off, you can tell that there's strange sounds coming from this hallway.
Let's whisper to him. Let's book it.
Not getting those notes. Turn around and run.
You then hear something like a...
It's an interesting noise.
It's like a burst of flame almost. And
Didn't we?
if anyone's still looking in that direction, you see a momentary burst of red and orangish light in that hallway for a second.
Yeah, we're gonna run now.
You go out there and tell them to run.
Uh-oh.
I just want to look. I have that ring of dimension door. I
Ah.
just want to see what it is. And the second I do, I'll get the fuck out of there.
Okay. Merton,
Yeah,
I would
don't
like
know
you to
who-
make a stealth roll, please.
Yeah, stealth.
Will's like, finally, something that I'm equipped for.
I love stealth.
Rolls a 1.
Pretty
Foghorn.
good.
21.
21. Okay. Looking off down the way there, you hear this, this burst of flame. You tell Nax to run, and he does. And you stay. There's a certain curiosity, a need to know, as well as a prowess when it comes to sneaking. You're going to see this through. You need to know what's coming down that hallway. Now, as you're looking there, you hear footsteps, and it sounds just like regular shoes, like dress shoes coming down the hallway. Just tap, tap, as well as something else. And with your very good perception check, I would say that you also hear the sound of clawed footsteps as well. There's maybe about half a dozen people, or whatever it could be, coming down the hallway. Now, on top of that, you hear other sounds, and I want you to make another perception roll, please.
Oh. 10.
10. Okay. You hear what sounds like a sort of heavy breathing or the snarling, maybe of a beast or something, as well as a tune. It sounds like somebody's humming or whistling to themselves, and you hear a doo 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 doo. Are you gonna stay and look around as they crest the corner?
Being really quiet. Probably prone. This would be more hidden, just in my head peeking around the corner. I can still cast that spell, prone.
Okay.
I'm holding that ring ready to get out.
Tune sounded like the Guile theme for some reason.
Yeah. You see a red winged demon that comes walking out of the hallway. It is maybe about 6 feet tall, though if you were to count its wings, it would be much, much larger. And it steps around the corner and then looks left and right. It kind of turns in one direction, turns in the other, and then continues stepping forward with its clawed footsteps. And then you see another one, and then another.
Apparently, shift enter and Discord puts you into a call. That's weird.
It's a bunch of demons.
Shift something.
Is
No.
it all? They're all the same. There's no leader.
Well, you haven't seen anything yet. You don't know what's making that humming sound. Okay. The things continue to step out.
They're getting that close.
And
Whoa.
you see what comes around the corner. And there is similar to a very red-skinned tiefling, though there's something decidedly more demonic than humanoid about him, who steps around the corner. And he's wearing a very nice suit, as well as a little top hat. And he's kind of whistling to himself and looking around the room.
I think I've seen enough.
Okay. Now, as you go to leave, make a stealth check, please. I shall roll some perception.
24.
You cock. I don't have a +9, so... you turn and make your way down, And you know while you're doing this that one of them could kind of like look down the hall and see you, but you move very fast and very silent and soon rejoin your group. Now, actually, not quite yet. While you guys are outside here and, feeling whatever feelings are brought to you by the knowledge that there's something invisible that was just near you, Nax comes running out. What do you say, Nax?
Someone's using the portal.
Well, that was a quick response. Where's Merton?
Let's go.
He said he's gonna watch them come through and then use his ring if they see him.
We
Right.
should get pretty far away.
We should start moving. And I can't summon Black River that quickly, so I'll just
We don't have time
beckon
to
everyone to
summon. Let's
move
go.
away.
Okay. Where do you guys go? In what direction? Just a random
Sorry.
portion of forest?
Let's just say away from the cave for now, not towards any of the cities or anything.
Sure. You just choose a direction and you go. And you guys start heading off. Merton, you eventually slink out here and you see your group like a few hundred feet away off in the distance.
I'll run after them.
Okay. You run and eventually catch up to the group.
Demons, like 10 of
What?
them. Red
Demon.
winged demons.
That's
Like-
new.
Led by another red. Was he a demon?
It certainly looked like it, though he was much more
What?
human than the others.
Led by a more humanoid demon with a top hat.
Cool. Do you know anything about demons?
Not who I expected to see.
He turns to you and he says, I smelled them.
Are we have
Yeah,
Golok.
not time to fight.
Is this a why not?
Smell them. I don't have anything left in me to fight. Not after that whole shebackle with all.
Oh right, we haven't had a rest since then.
Right. That's a lot
Yeah,
of
let's-
demon table
Let's
talk.
run.
You guys hear something. While you guys are, off in the distance here, a little bit away from the mouth of the cave, you hear, God damn it! Fuck! There's a scream that comes from, like, down the hallway.
Good luck. Can they sense you?
He turns to you and he says, maybe.
Well, then I think we should continue moving.
Let's go.
Are our tracks in the snow like very obvious?
Yes.
We need to do something about this.
No, minor illusion won't do enough for that.
Black River,
Yeah.
fly!
I can't cast fly on that many people. I don't know if I have anything for that. Why don't maybe? I don't know. We might just have to keep running if
Just
they
get
follow
away
us.
as you
Yep.
can.
We can't think
Hopefully a
about it now.
snowstorm will roll in.
Let's just go. We can think while we run.
Okay. You guys go running and just kind of choose a direction and start hoofing it. Now, as you guys do so, there comes the inevitable, do we choose a direction or something like that? You guys have just basically in the heat of the moment picked a direction, started going, but now that you're like a little bit further from the cave opening, do you have an idea of where you want to head, like on the map?
Since we're like in a snowy region, do I think if we run south, we would eventually get out of the snowy area? We go far enough?
Probably ask Merton and Max
South?
something.
Yeah, the lower portions of the Kozilski forest stop being as snowy.
Do you guys remember what direction you came on the horse? Maybe we can get back to the hut.
Do I
Hut
remember?
or Kazatoth, I think both are going to be bad if these fiends or demons, as you say. They can easily follow us there. Leading them back to our hideout might not be what we want. Let's head south.
I mean, I wish we weren't all tapped out. Fighting them would be good. Ugh.
Somebody make a luck roll, please.
Oh boy.
I ain't doing it.
You already got your 20 luck. Oh jeez.
There's a 4.
Not
Mm,
row.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Seth.
How beefy.
Things
is
are going
Golok?
too well already. I just needed something to go my way, said Lucian.
So you're headed south, north, west, east, west?
To the forest.
I'm suggesting south, away from our own hideout for now. They want to go somewhere else. And
Is south towards the forest? I think it is, right?
Are we? We're in the forest.
You are in the forest. As you guys are talking there, you hear something in the distance from behind you all. The sound of flapping wings.
We fucked. They're gonna catch up. We better find a suitable battle position.
One of you three wouldn't, one of you four wouldn't have a magical trick in your bag to get us out of this.
If it's just one of them, I can bring him to the ground. If you guys can kill him fast. We need it to be instant, though, and it has to be only one.
Well, it didn't sound like it was only one, from what Merton was saying. I suggest we just keep running for now.
That's all we can do.
We can create some distance and get a breather, and we will be prepared to fight them. But right now, we're in no shape for a prolonged battle.
Okay. So, you guys continue running, and you just keep going, and the sound of the wings kind of fall behind as you guys keep huffing it. And I want an athletics roll from everyone.
But does it have to be athletic?
Yes, you're not cartwheeling through the forest.
Damn it! Where's my ring of, what is it? My wood grain ring?
Wood grain ring, that's the one. Barrel.
Oh, baby! You said athletics.
That's a 0.
That's an 18 for me.
Okay.
I'll type it in, sorry.
That is an 8.
Merton got that one.
An at one -1.
You guys are doing a good job of running along here, but Merton is having a hard time. A strange fatigue seems to have gripped him, or maybe it's just the way his feet slip in the snow.
What if I just cast fly on
Do I roll for
myself?
goal up? Oh, I
You
guess
could.
I don't.
Nope. Goal up is good. Goal up is
Strong?
life.
Does he look strong?
Yeah, he's beef. He's a little
Goal up,
bit
can you
bigger and
carry him
taller than
without
before.
hitting him?
If I know I'm slacking, can I just fly?
Sure, yeah.
And then would I not need a roll then?
You would not need to roll then.
I won't fly into the sky, but I can just hover, right?
Sure, yeah. So you expend that fly spell in order to keep up. You find that your footing is really tough to maintain in this, hideous northern plain. And you keep going and keep going with the group. Gradually, the sound of wings fades and disappears, and you guys feel like you're finally away from the threat at some random part of the forest.
Appears we've lost them for now.
Goal up, can you still sense them?
Very strange.
He pauses and kind of sniffs around for a second there, and he says, nothing.
Good.
Take another look down at the ground. The tracks
Keep
are
going.
pretty deep in the snow, right?
Yeah.
I think we need to keep moving. The distance,
keep going.
we need to expand it.
Well, they're gonna be able to follow us as long as they want, but if we can get back somewhere and rest, how strong did they look? Like, were they physically strong-looking demons? I guess not really. I could tell. Trying to decide if it was something.
You said they were
we'd
6
wanna-
feet tall demons, right?
Yeah.
Not counting their wings.
I would say make an insight check for me,
Do they
Merton,
look
to size them up.
particularly- Yeah.
This scrawny is 6 feet tall demons.
No, I don't think a 6 is gonna cut it.
Tough to say exactly how strong they are. They were certainly tall and quite lanky, but not really much for muscular build. More lithe than anything. And you would definitely not be familiar with like any of their abilities or anything like that just off the bat.
Well, this might be a group, part of
Wait.
the group.
Oh, the
Getting
color.
too far. Getting
Shit,
too
I
far
have that
away.
demon book, right?
You have the witch book?
The Book of Demons?
Yes.
Would I recognize just flipping through before?
You didn't get to see one of them.
Oh, right, but they described them?
I would say it's not enough to go off of.
Gotcha.
I would say, however... Oh yeah, you guys... Never mind, sorry. Go ahead. Nothing.
There was only about 10. I mean, I don't know how strong they are, but if they are part
half
of
a
this
dozen,
gang...
like 6 of them.
Oh, there was only about 6. feel like that's a fight we could take.
Not
Yeah.
tonight.
Not tonight,
Maybe
but
tomorrow.
if we go too
think we
far
can-
away.
If you think we can do it without any spell,
No, I think we should rest.
Now, Twitch
But I'm
thinks
saying-
that you should fight them.
I do too. But if we just
No. Uchi, no, I don't want to listen to Uchi.
I mean, if we're like a bunch of fighters and barbs, sure, but I think we have like 3 spellcasters now.
we should hide out, rest, and if they're still there, then fight them.
Gola, please let me know if you sense them at all.
Golov
Fine.
did say he took out 3 alone. We have to factor him into us. Or
Are either of
3
you two
icy hand guys.
good at faking tracks? I say to Cyrus and Matt. And I kind of have an idea that Merton is.
Faking tracks?
I'm good at
Right.
faking.
If we were to try to throw them off our tail,
I could try.
way to like walk in your own tracks away and then backtrack through your own steps.
I mean, Martin can fly. Why don't
I
you
could
just make
make
tracks
some
and fly
tracks.
back?
And then fly to you guys if we set up a destination point.
It's probably not good for me with the clinky armor.
I think I'm probably the best at making, fake things, right?
Well, we could try that. If we think we can get a little bit of reprieve so we can rest, then I'm up for fighting them. But we're gonna need to at least rest for the night. Everyone seems exhausted in their arcane energy.
I'll point a direction and say, head off a few miles that way. The tracks you leave, cover them. I'm gonna make tracks a different way, and then come meet up with you guys. How about that?
Right. So, how are we gonna cover the tracks? Drag our cloak against the snow?
I don't know if that would be
I
good
mean, we'd have to step in each other's tracks because right now we're making how many sets, guys?
Does anybody have Snillock's Snowstorm?
enough. Not I.
Idiots.
Right.
Best
I'll
snow
lead the
in
way
it.
then. I'll lead the way then, since my feet are the largest. You can follow on my track. We'll lower
Yeah.
it down to 1. Merton, figure out a way to make your tracks bigger.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna make like a bunch. I'm just gonna hop all over the place, pretty much.
Okay.
Like, it's gonna take a while, but
We'll try to travel like a mile or 2 in the direction that Merton indicated while he splits off, making a bunch more tracks. Or we
Okay.
only make like a single set.
Alright, you guys split off with Merton going in one direction and the rest of you headed in another. You guys are going to make a camp and hopefully hide your tracks, and Merton's going to make a little distraction. With that, you guys split up and head in 2 different directions. And Merton, you go ahead and start kind of stomping around in the snow and whatnot. Make a survival check, please, to see how good you can do this. And the rest of the group make a survival check for their stuff.
Wait, how's survival? Oh, I do.
If we don't have survival, do we still roll it?
I rolled
Uh,
a nat 1,
no.
No, you can leave it up to the people who are doing it.
so mine's like a 4, but I got a nat 1, so.
7.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yep.
You are the chosen one, Will.
Okay. You guys start covering up your tracks, heading off, and eventually form your little camp a little bit further off there, like finding a suitable spot and everything, plopping down. Merton, can you make for me a perception roll, please?
14.
14. Okay. You think you hear something odd in the woods?
Yikes. I look into the woods.
Sure. You turn around, you see like a branch moving there in the wind. Nothing else.
Something odd. Did it sound like
Yeah.
anything particular?
Yeah, come to think of it, it sounded kind of like a whoosh, like a gust of wind coming in.
A whoosh, like a gust of wind.
Yeah.
Like the whoosh that the air elemental that attacked Illyria made?
Hmm. I mean, perhaps. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Oh, sure.
No.
I'd love to.
Wait, don't you have good wisdom on this character?
I do.
Oh, that 19 will be so good.
16.
16. While looking around, you feel a strange magic that suddenly starts running through you, and your body almost seizes and almost like freezes right there in place, but you're able to beat the magical energies.
I want to use the dimension door ring wherever I am to teleport 300 feet straight up.
Ah, okay.
And then I'll cast fly. And
Okay.
get the fuck out of there.
Ah, alright. You fly away.
And wherever I thought the party went.
Okay. You head off in the direction of the party, paying close attention. You eventually find them there. And you guys are kind of standing around and, seeing places to put down the tents and whatnot, clearing little patches of snow, that sort of thing, when, Merton, you notice them all and fly up on them.
Something's in the forest. I
I
don't.
don't think any of us have tents, right?
Or maybe places for the bedroll, who knows.
I don't think anywhere we sleep is going to be safe. I was just attempted magic. I don't know where I was leading the tracks to. I felt something.
What did it feel like?
Felt like an invasion of magic upon my body.
It's
Would
not
I
a good
know
sign.
from
Means they
having
were
Trent
just-
spellbook that this is
A good sign. No.
They
Well, how
went
is that
after you when you put the tracks in a different direction.
Well, I don't think it was them. I didn't hear any wings. I heard like a whooshing noise, like wind.
Oh,
like wind from wings.
No, it didn't sound like wings. I looked around. I didn't see anything.
Anyway, the spell he described, would I know from Trent's spellbook or no?
You can roll Arcana.
Let me see what my mod is. That's +4. Let's see. Oh, that's a 9.
A 9. I would say you don't have enough to piece together what it might be.
I'll shrug. Don't know.
Felt like it was trying to. The seize thing. You said, did I feel that? Like it tried to make me seize?
Yeah, like your body almost, stuck in place.
Oh yeah. I mean, I have a spell like that. I think they were trying to restrain me with magic. So I got out. I don't know who it was. If they're
Right,
following,
but-
if it was even the same people.
But you said this was at least a mile away, hundreds of feet from after you escaped, and then you flew towards us. If they were following you, weren't they properly? What's the word I'm looking for here? Properly
Well-
distracted, I guess.
Even if it is a mile, that's not too far.
Golub, can you sense anything from now?
No.
Okay.
Just high alert, because I don't think it was the demons.
As the DM draws in the battle board, waiting for us.
No,
to
no,
attack.
no, 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 no.
We were worried that it was the demons, but now it might be something else. Two enemies is not as
Right.
good as one, so that's what I'm worried
I mean,
about.
it's not entirely safe out in the wilds. All Barrack is a shitty place.
Well, if it was a beast, I wouldn't be worried, but it's something casting spells on me.
Taking shots at the world.
No, it is shitty. Alright, what do you guys want to do?
It's gonna be a rough
Well,
night.
whatever we're gonna fight, I really need to rest, guys. I have nothing left in my arsenal.
Well, it's not our decision anymore. We can't rest.
We have to try. Or keep running.
How far are
could
we from
just
the
keep
hag?
running.
We could keep running until we make it to the south. If we get out of the snow, it won't be as easy to track up, but could be days away.
It's Well, how long did it take Golop to get here?
Hours?
It is Golop. So
Oh, a
we-
day. At least a day, right? So you long rested at the camp? Like 2 days, right, Lucian?
Did we long rest?
He turns to
well,
you and
Cyrus-
says, I ran for some time.
I think it's
Oh.
less than a day.
Because Cyrus, me, and it's a cool long rest.
We did a rest while you guys are catching up by horse.
If the
Flying
goal
horse.
up, if the goal up running is accurate, then it would be less than a day. Yeah. But who knows how fast goal up runs?
So we're picking everything up and running then.
At least knowing what was after us from the demons is different. If there's something else in this forest, I don't know anymore.
Guess we can keep going until we can't anymore.
We should just keep going, probably.
I mean, if we're going to fight, then
I would fight.
we should fight without becoming even more exhausted. If we're going to run, then we need to continue running and not get caught.
Gulp, do you need to sleep at all?
No.
If we're to rest, would you be able to sense magical beings coming close?
Yes.
Alright. Wake us if that happens.
He nods to you. And then he
Sort of-
turns and looks over at you, Nax.
Don't eat them. We'll set a watch order.
He looks back at you and walks away.
Okay, well, 2 at a time then. We can try to get a rest here. If they find us, then we'll fight. If we get harried and exhausted while running and have to fight anyway, making a stand here may be better. Let's hope we can try to get a rest. They
Alright.
miss us somehow.
Maybe Illyria and Cyrus should rest first. They're the spellcasters, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be useless during the night unless we have torches or something.
Gulp does he have dark vision or no?
What time of day is it?
Right now, it's probably late afternoon, early evening.
Okay.
And Golop, you're not sure what kind of vision he has. He does not have eyes.
Oh, right. Forgot. He got rid of them.
Yeah, he traded those in.
Gulp,
Visit
don't
the
eat
brass
anyone.
city.
Just let us know if there's magical beings coming close. Thank you.
Of course. Now, you guys lay in for rest here, and you're going to attempt to sleep. I need a luck roll, please.
This is pretty important. Who wants the fate of our fate of Monday?
I'll
Jim?
do it. Oh,
Sure.
Jimmy picked up his dice.
Jimmy
Oh,
got
clan,
the big
clan is always
Oh,
kind
no,
of
no,
clutch.
Clan
with-
ran. Clan ran.
Clan is always clutch with the luck rolls.
He
Go,
is.
Clan ran.
Do it, clan.
All right.
I'll knock on wood.
Fate of Monday.
Hmm.
That's a pretty big 3, okay? Lucian?
It's not a
That's
1.
Good. That's a
Definitely
good
not a
one.
1.
Strong.
Or a
three.
2.
Hey,
If you add
didn't,
mods to that, that would be like a 6.
You guys have a negative luck mod. Fuck you.
sometimes
Sounds like
people
he's
roll
trying to
ones for
kill
luck
us
and
now.
nothing happens.
Okay, give me 2
Oh,
seconds
God.
here. Give me 2 seconds.
Thank God, gold.
Use this time to think of your epitaphs.
Oh. The bitch of the group
I already
will be
know
on
my next
mine.
character at least.
We're all playing
That's
Paladins
my
and Clerics,
epitaph.
right? Isn't that what we're doing?
Oh yeah, smite the shit out of you.
I'm playing a Cleric because I've already been playing a
If
Paladin.
we come across gold up in the wild, we're killing the fuck out of it.
You're gonna be disappointed because it's like playing a paladin except you're weaker.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
What?
This is all table talk, but 100% they're gonna grab Golop. They need him for the spell.
You don't know he's part of the color group. He's just a fucking demon chilling by.
Yes, I know, but they said Wednesday said they needed this guy, a demon ecker. of a greater
Wednesday
demon.
said they needed him.
They didn't say yet. This is table talk. I've been watching Wednesday play.
What are you talking
This
about?
is not Wednesday
Hush,
group,
hush, hush,
so
hush, hush, hush.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hush, hush,
I'm
hush,
gonna
hush. So,
keep acting like I don't know what you're talking about.
it's the middle of the night here, and I'm going to make a roll or two.
Very important. How many hours have I slept?
Oh,
Is
that's
6?
a good one. That's a
Did I
good
have
one.
6? Please.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't know.
How about 4? I could do 4. Drive a hard bargain, Lucian.
It is not 6 hours.
You don't get the long rest benefits until 8 regardless though, right?
It's 6 sleep, 2 hours of light activity? Or is it full
Yeah,
8
but-
sleep?
But you need all 8.
I know,
It's-
Jimmy. I'm just fucking with.
Okay. Merton, I would like you to make for me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Ooh. Ooh.
Let's see how good I am with those. Oh god. 16.
16. Okay. Merton, you awake to the sensation of being kind of like, sort of like trapped in your sleeping bag, like something's rubbing up against you uncomfortably.
Ooh.
And then
Ugh.
when you open your eyes and look around, you know, it's the middle of the night. It's completely dark. So up above you is just like the sheet of stars and the silhouette of, you know, tree branches that streak across it, like, you know, black poles of darkness there. But there's something else. There's a silhouette of two beings here. And their silhouettes are somehow familiar. Not only that, you can feel a heat that emanates from them, and they currently have already got a hold of you.
Oh, I thought it was like the heat from Celestine. It's a heat from these. It's like a demon. Oh, wait, am I in the air?
No, you're laying on the ground in your sleeping bag. You can feel it.
They have a hold of me.
Their paws are already on you. What do you want to do?
I can't see them. I don't know what they are.
They're touching you.
But they're touching me. Am I still in the same area? What can I see? Nothing?
It's completely dark, so yes, you can see nothing. There's no light sources around.
Are they holding the sleeping bag I'm in, or are they holding me?
A bit of
You go
both.
the rubbing
A
up
bit of
part.
both.
A bit of both.
It's like, if you're holding a burrito, are you holding the beef, or are you, you know what I mean?
Right. What about
We're all just eating burritos, so
what about things I hear? What do I hear, if anything?
You hear like soft footsteps and stuff like that.
Well, let's see what spells I can cast. I might just ride it out for now. See what happens. I'm just listening.
Okay.
Just kidnap you?
At that point,
Are they moving me?
no, it feels like they're binding you.
Oh, I don't want to ride that out.
I'm sorry. It's just like I can't get over the ripping up part.
Make
Like,
an initiative
oh,
check for me, please.
not
Or
rape
something
if I
moving
just
on
accept
him.
it.
You're like literally processing this, like maybe I should get out. Maybe, oh no, that feels like, maybe I...
17.
Okay.
Wait, if they bind me, they'll let go of me, and I can slip out of their binds from ghost stuff, but I can't slip out of their hands. So they can bind me, sure.
Don't you look like a ghost right now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've had your ghost
It's
form.
dark, though. I don't know.
You hear what sounds like a click, like a metallic sort of chink. And I also need a Constitution saving throw from you, please, Zakul.
I like how you're hovering over me, but you're saying his name.
Oh, why do you go to the wall?
That was the weirdest little
That
shadale
was
that just
bizarre.
happened.
Little boop.
15.
A 15. Okay. You wake up as well. And when you wake up, Zakul, you see that there is some sort of dark silhouette standing around you as well. There's like a heat that emanates from it. And you can feel demonic claws, like long hands on you.
I will use my action to sacred weapon immediately and hold my hammer out
Okay.
into this thing's face.
Sure.
Or wherever it
Make
is
an attack roll, please.
Sacred weapon is not an attack, it just makes my hammer light up.
Oh, just to light up.
My
Okay.
channel divinity.
Let's see here.
Oh, are you divine paladin?
I am devotion.
Oh, okay. I was trying to look at different
Good.
paladins for the
Someone
other
else for them to attack first, while I can slip away.
Oh, red.
Oh god, he doesn't pull out the red just for any old monster.
This is TPK colors.
The bl-
Why are there so many near me? I don't like that one.
Where's the humanoid one?
There's so many near all of us.
Wait, why isn't there one near Golem?
I'll change the
I'm a little
color here.
offended there. little offended. I see Golub deserves one. You know, one less near me.
He didn't even want. He probably was like
Yeah,
pointing at
he's
us.
like
Okay.
a wood.
He's in
right
he's in cahoots with these.
Is it
fuckers.
They're
cool?
right there. He's...
Zakul, oh, Golub is not around when you flash the
What?
light. You
Oh,
don't see him.
fucking course.
Zakul, I would like a
I told
wisdom
him to stay
saving
here.
throw from you, please.
This fuck. He didn't even listen.
You can't be stronger than him if you're dead.
Modded 20.
Oh baby.
Modded 20. Okay.
Stop throwing wisdom saves.
I'm missing one. There we go. Sorry.
Dodge all the wisdom saves.
Hit me with like 4 or 5 until I failed one last time.
Sorry, what was the wisdom save?
Modded 20.
Modded 20. Okay. You feel a magic that runs through you for a second and then fades a moment later. Now, in this
To
brief flash of
yell.
light, you yell what? Sorry?
To arms.
Okay. You yell to arms, and everybody who's not already awake, you awake to a call from Zakul to arms. You're all groggy,
first
maybe a couple hours of sleep in, so only a short rest. And you can't see anything, but there's clearly a kerfuffle as all the creatures suddenly move in a start. And I need everybody to make an initiative roll, please.
Jimmy, please
Right?
tell me you had arcane recovery
No, I
for
don't
that
know.
short rest.
Am
No.
I using the one you already had me
Did
roll?
we
or-
short rest
Use
before?
We did
I
short
mean,
rest.
I thought we were going to use the cannon, guys.
Oh, right.
Come
Oh,
on,
right,
God.
we do.
Yeah, get
Wait, but
that
I rolled
shit
well.
outta
Cannon
here.
next round.
I rolled shit, so.
Okay,
Cannon
cannon
next
next round then.
No, cannon next round. I rolled really well.
Not
Oh, I
this
rolled the
time.
same. Okay, I'll take
Okay.
it.
I don't know if I'm
Next
taking.
round. No.
You asked me to roll already. I don't know if I'm on that
Roll it.
or cannon.
Hmm?
I'll go cannon, even though it's
Well, you're a
short roll.
halfling. Yeah, you roll.
Used a canon.
Cannon. Alright.
Come on.
Valyria, do you want to go in front of me?
Sure.
We're both 19.
Do you? I'll just go.
Can you?
Oh, I beat you, motherfuckers. It's gonna be good.
I'm gonna get sliced across the throat in my sleep.
It's okay, you're a burrito. That's how you serve
I'm
burritos.
so warm.
Cut right
So
through the
warm
middle.
right now. Warmest burrito
Wait,
ever.
if we get captured, we might be with Uchi. We should just.
We'll meet BP.
Or the disembodied version of BP.
Oh yeah.
True.
The creatures attack, and I need. Let's see here. Nax. What is your AC?
16.
16. Okay. You are struck, and you take a little bit of damage. You take 7 damage as one of them slashes you here. Cyrus, what is your AC? Oh, Jimmy?
Oh, me? Sorry. My AC is 16, but I have shield also.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, wait. Did I lose 2 AC? Oh, no, that was just from slow. Okay. That's right.
Would you like to shield the attacks?
I can choose to use it after I hear what they are. I think.
Oh. One of them is one of them is the AC. It's a 16,
Okay.
and then the other one's a 21.
Okay, so 1 hits.
Okay. You are struck for 8 damage. Let's see here. You guys hear talk, and Merton, this voice has the same cadence as the whistle and the scream from out of the cave there a while back, and this one says, get the big one first. And
Hey.
this guy comes running over to you. And Zakul does a... What's your AC, sorry?
20.
20. Okay, so that's a 1 hit. Oh, sorry, I'm rolling too many dice. Those last 2 don't. So 1 hits, and you take... Okay. You take 15 damage.
Is it all physical?
It is physical. And then Illyria, you are attacked. And what's your AC?
No 13, but I have shield, so. Yep.
Okay. 13 is the highest. Do you wish to shield it or take the hit?
I will shield it.
Okay, so all those miss. And let's see. Make another wisdom saving throw, cool.
Come on, Zakul.
Modded 18.
Damn it.
You
Okay.
foolish.
Illyria, it's your turn. What do you want to do? It's the middle
Can I
of the
sense
night.
Golop anywhere?
You can sense that Golop is somewhat nearby, but not immediately close.
I'm actually gonna scream out an abyssal. Am I gagged at all or no?
No, you're not, but there are
I'm gonna
creatures swiping at you.
Okay, I'm gonna scream out an abyssal for Golop because Golop, come to my aid. We're being attacked. This fucker didn't wake us up. I'm like tilted for that, but yeah.
You call out, and when you call out, I'd like you to make an insight check.
If you turn against me, you little shit, just because you're gonna eat our bodies afterwards, I'm gonna kill you. My nightmare. Or my fucking next life. It's an 18.
You can feel Golop's treachery. You know that he's betrayed you. You can practically sense him snickering and plotting to himself.
Oh, that little fuck. Okay. I will. I'm prone, right?
Yes.
And are they binding me or no? They're just standing over me.
Right now, it looks like they're clawing you to death.
Oh, okay.
Why did you have to add death and
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Just clawing you gently.
Do I technically still shield up?
there.
Sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions.
Do you still have shield? It ends at the start of your turn, I believe.
Okay. Wow. I really got nothing. Looking at all my stuff.
Well, that's good. I like that.
Yeah. I will. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. There was no condition to him breaking the contract, right?
He is bound to do what you say.
Oh, he is. So
Yeah.
I can still command him.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to still command him to come kill these enemies.
Sure. When you go to do so, you find that you are unable to command him, and the command doesn't happen. And when you yell out to him, calling, I imagine in a panicked voice that he attacked these things, you hear him call back, and he calls an abyssal and says, "Goodbye, master." And then it's the guy in the top hat behind you, who you can't actually see, who snickers.
Oh, you mother... I would like to... Sorry, I'm trying to look at everything else I've left. That's all fire. That's not happening. Oh.
Somebody poops in the distance.
I guess I don't have a choice. I will... Disadvantage... I heard him. Can I sense where he is?
Yeah,
Okay. Can I disadvantage guiding bolt him?
sure. Yeah, go for
Well,
it.
I got. Let's see if I can get. Because it'll be a streak of lights up shown. If it hits. Ugh, it's fucking 9.
Okay. It does briefly light the area, and you see the figure there turning and looking towards you. You swear he's smiling, and he gives you like a little, gay curl of the fingers there when your lightning bolt just goes past and misses.
Ugh, I think that's actually my turn. So I'll
Okay.
take opportunity attacks. Yeah.
Did you stand up, by the way?
Actually, can I? Yeah, I still have movement, so I'd like to stand up.
Okay. Cyrus, it's your turn.
I will stand up
Okay.
and try to bop this one next to me with Booming Blade.
Sure.
Well, that's an 11.
Okay. You miss.
Okay. And then as a
A bonus action?
yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. That will be my turn.
Okay. Zakul, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Well, I am going to swing out at. Yeah, this guy in the middle here.
Okay.
Not gonna move.
Oh, your weapon's still glowing, right?
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
channel divinity.
So I'd say you guys can kind of see around here.
Daddy's cool.
Oh, did you roll a 20?
You
It
did.
is a
Oh,
crit.
balls.
I don't have smites though, so
Yes!
just
I got him! How much of
Believe
that
that-
is radiant?
0.
Oh, okay.
Sacred weapon just gives me the plus 11 to hit.
Okay. So how much damage is that?
That should be 12.
12. Okay. There's something incorporeal about the creature. When you swing out and hit it, there's weight to what your hammer lands upon, but it's certainly not solid flesh. And the beast gives you like a snarl and a strange cackle and then swings at you again. Is that your turn? You got more?
I have another attack.
Okay.
I'll yell out to the group that these mundane weapons don't seem effective again. Well, actually, no, my weapon counts as magical for purposes
Oh
of...
my God.
Holy shit!
Sacred
Oh,
weapon
the
makes my
weapon's
weapon...
magical?
Can you
Overcome-
chill, please, fam?
Hold on. But my, when I use sacred weapon, my weapon counts as magical for
Okay.
resistance. If that makes any difference.
It does. Thank you.
Second crit
Oh, thank God.
is pretty bad. It's only 8.
It's an 8. Okay. All right. You strike this one. It's still standing. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. Nax, you're up.
All right, I will bonus action disengage.
All right.
And I get. Okay, so since I have to get up first, is it 15 or 10 movement?
It's
Since I only
half.
have 25.
I'd say it can cost 10. That's fine.
And I want to try and fire my crossbow at the one Cyrus is actually attacking, because, well, did this one attack me, or
Yes.
is this the one that was?
This one
helping me?
attacked you.
Would I get my sneak attack on that one, or no? Because Merton's still kind of burritoed up.
I would say when you look over at Merton, he's on the ground and it looks like he's trying to get up to his feet like everybody else is with the call to arms here. But he looks like he's bound. There's like some sort of like chains or ropes around his bedroll and whatnot.
Are you implying that doesn't make me a threat?
Then I'm gonna swing at the one I saw so cool. Try and hit with his weapon that was shining brightly.
Roll damage. Or attack.
That's a 25 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay, gotta reroll that one.
We'll count that as a 6. Seems fine.
Okay. 18. Sorry. 22 piercing.
Okay. Alright. You make a shot there with your crossbow, and it goes flying across and strikes this creature, but it's still standing. Also, the bolt seems to have disappeared into its body, though given how dark it is, it may just be a trick of the light.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. After that, Merton, you're up. What do you want to do?
Am I being held by these demons?
Right now, it looks like they've turned their attention away from you, actually, despite being still next to you.
Alright, if I bonus action to phase ethereal, do I go through the chains and bedroll?
Ah, you can certainly try. Would you like to?
Yeah, I am trying.
Okay. You try to change your form to an ethereal state, and you are unable to do so. You are robbed of this power, it seems.
Ever encountered something like that before? Is it like a magical chain, perhaps?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Is there a lock? Can I even reach the lock? I don't even know.
You can search and fumble about for it.
Is there a little bit of light from Zakul's thing, or is it not reaching?
Yeah,
over
I'd
here?
say you're in a dim light.
Oh, this could be stupid. I think I'm gonna try it. I'll cast Shatter on myself, but not so that it hits Illyria. Me and these two things. Maybe that'll shatter the chains.
Shatter on yourself. Okay.
That sound acceptable?
What's the DC?
A con save of 14. Not inorganic things have disadvantage on the save. Roll
Con save of 14. 1 pass and 1 fail.
19 thunder. Oh wait, no, it's always at third. Okay, it's at third level, so I get another D8.
It's just on these two guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
26
Ooh. 26.
thunder damage.
Okay. A blast of thunder radiates out, and one takes 13, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. The creatures recoil as this shatter goes out, but the chains seem to persist. Even your bedroll is thrown aside. Bits of rope go flying, and you see what's been put around you, a single, like a single chain that goes right where your, where like the past the elbow point, like just above your elbows, begins, and goes around you, and there's like a large padlock at the center. It clearly glows with like a mild magical energy.
Okay, I gotta make a con save. Okay, well, I pass my own thing, so I don't fuck myself too hard.
13
That's my
Delavi.
turn. Yep.
Okay. Everybody roll it. Oh, no. Cannon. Ooh, I love this new cannon.
Fuck the cannon, dude. Sucks dick.
Now, what's the button you press to, like, reload
Right
a
in the middle here.
Oh, okay. This one? Ah.
You have to highlight all the dice yourself. Drop it here and
And then you press... Ah. Wait, can you do that while it's, like, mid-fire?
Where's my?
Oh, you
tool?
can!
Where's my?
Too cool.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, looks like I'm going first again. Oh,
Oh, I
goodness.
don't have it.
Nax, you're backing up away from the group when suddenly something bursts out from behind you.
Oh, what has been staring at you all night?
said, I'm coming for that booty.
Golop
shit.
comes out from the forest here, and you hear him say in common, "I'm gonna enjoy this."
Oh my god.
And
Strong AF.
I'd like you to make a acrobatics or athletics check, please.
I to get raped.
Acrobatic.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh,
He reaches.
God.
So you have like
He
Oh,
reaches forward and grabs onto you. Oh, wait, yeah, you're a halfling. So what is that?
21.
You still lose. He grabs onto you, and you can feel like a strange sensation come over you. And I'd like you to make for me a charisma saving throw.
Oh.
Ooh.
4.
Okay. You feel a weakness, like your muscles are just kind of like almost degenerating or something like that. And as Golop's arms wrap around you and he seizes you and pulls you into the bush here, you feel like your ability to fight back is heavily diminished. And then he bites you. Does a nat 20 hit.
Oh jeez, if we ever get out of this, I'm committing Golop to kill himself.
You just won't listen.
No, he's the influence of another.
Yeah, we had enough bad rolls. I'm pretty sure this is a TPK.
You take
Yeah.
25 damage.
Can I uncanny dodge it to have it?
Oh. Yes, you can. Meanwhile, over here, let's see. Another attack on you, Cyrus. 2. Are you standing?
Yeah.
Okay. You take, let's see here, a few damages. 19. 19 to hit.
I'll shield.
Okay. The attack misses. And... So cool, you are attacked as well here. Your AC is 21, you said? So cool.
20, modded 20.
Oh, 20.
Regular 20.
I hit once. Okay. So cool, you take 12 damage.
Good.
And then Illyria, you get a couple of attacks as well.
Yeah, my AC's a 13.
Yeah, those are both gonna hit for sure. 20. And then a couple more. Oh, yeah, you get hit many times.
Oh, okay.
You get a 17 damage on the first one,
Okay. Jesus, okay.
followed by an 11,
Alright.
followed by a 8.
Is there another attack after this?
There is.
Yeah, then I'm down, no matter what you roll.
Okay. You are knocked unconscious here by the attacks, and the assailants, along with you here, Merton, you guys are bundled up, and they pull you away. And then over here, these attacks have been done. Cyrus, make for me a wisdom saving throw. Cock. Okay.
Whatever you try to do to us, you're only just gonna like beat us down. Okay? What this cool effect? It's not happening.
I'm going for it, dude. It's gonna happen. This guy goes and waves a hand here in your direction, Cyrus, but you're able to resist the spell, and it's actually your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm going to... Just swing at this guy next to me, I guess.
Okay.
With Booming Blade. Wow. That's my turn.
Jimmy's having a great time.
Illyria, it's your turn.
Oh boy, I just need death saves, right?
Yes. One
It's
pass. Nax, it is your turn. You are currently grappled and have been bitten, and you feel weakened somehow. Though how that'll manifest, you're not certain. What do you want to do?
I'm still gonna try and get out of the grapple because I can't really do anything else.
Okay. Do so with disadvantage, please. struggle but are unable to escape his grasp.
Jerry, no, it's only a kid.
Is that your turn?
Yes. That
Merton,
is
it's your
nothing
turn.
I can do.
You said it's kind of like above my elbows.
Yes. It
So I could,
binds
like,
your
bend-
arms to your side.
Oh, I can't like get my hands up.
Yeah, you can move like your hands and your arms, but like your arms are pressed to your side.
Or what about the lower half of my arms? Can I like move them to my chest to where that
Yeah,
big
like
lock
picture
is?
you're doing like a T-Rex arms thing, right?
Yeah,
like,
I'm
that's
doing that right now in real
basically
life.
what's going on. Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I could get my hands to that thing to pick it.
Oh, I would say that you could, though it would be awkward. You could try and pick at it.
Hey, yeah, awkward is fine.
Sure. You
Alright.
fumble around, grab your thieves' tools, make a disadvantage lockpick check.
Oh, you whore. I just had to say disadvantage.
Well, it's oh my god!
God, the 16?
You do not undo the lock.
Oh, you fucking bastard. Let's see. Okay.
Is that your turn?
Do I have any bonus actions? No. I don't think I do. Yeah.
Okay. Zakul, it is your turn.
Is it an interaction to pick up someone who's dead?
To pick up somebody who's dead. I would say, given how beefy you are, sure. But for the average person, no, it would be something more involved.
Okay. I will take 2 attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
This one.
One of them will hit. And you take 10 damage.
Okay. Then I will run over this way. Come up next to Illyria, pick her up
Mm-hmm.
as an interaction, and dump her on the other side of me and lay on hands her.
Okay. Illyria, you awake with 1 HP.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Before that happens, Zakul, make an athletics check to wrestle her from these people's grasp.
Okay.
Oh, not today, motherfucker.
Into the wall.
One of them got a nat 20. You are unable to pull her from the clutches of the demons. If you want to, you can just give her the single point, because you can still reach out and grab her, but you just can't retrieve her from their grasp.
Which one's grabbing her? This guy or this guy?
Both of them. And then one of them is carrying Merton.
Let's see. Well, I guess I'll still give her the healing and hope she rolls well next turn.
Okay. So, Illyria, you get the 1 HP. Zakul, is that your turn?
Yep, that is my turn.
Roll well for what?
Oh, Canone.
Jesus Christ.
I have a 19? Jesus. Alright, stop using the
20.
cannon, fuckers!
Get this fucking cannon out of here.
This was your idea.
I didn't see what my number was. Did anybody see me?
No.
You just
No.
re-roll it. I didn't see it either.
Well, it was probably better than that, but oh well.
I don't think it really matters. This guy goes
Yeah.
with a net 20,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
everybody else is after him.
That's true.
Just formality at this point.
Zakul. Damn it. A beam of energy is emitted from this guy's hand, flying in your direction, but it misses. It's like a sickly green energy that strikes a tree in the distance instead.
Oh my god, did you just shoot like a 5th or 6th level spawn?
Was it disintegrate?
Who knows?
Goodbye, Zakul.
Well, I missed, but wow.
Oh my god. Goodbye, Zakul.
He turns over and says, "Take the wizard," and then walks over here. And this one comes running over. And Cyrus, I need you to make for me an athletics or acrobatics check, please.
Oh, the beautiful man. No. Don't take him.
The first one's a 10.
Nat 20.
Nice. Here comes the second one. Roll again, please.
Oh, no.
This one I happen to have rolled a little bit better on.
Oh!
22.
You just hear the
Okay. They leap on you, and instead of slashing you to death here, it looks like they try to grab at your arms, one of them going for your staff, and you're able to actually fend them away.
Stop that. Make
Stop
fools
that.
of yourself. Stop.
Stop it.
Stop it, you.
Stop it.
Meanwhile, over
Can
here
I pop
next...
one on the head with my nat 20, like not for damage, just like, you know, with my cane, just like an old man.
Sure, yeah,
Like,
you
stop it.
You hit them, and when you do that, you sense that these creatures have like more bestial than like full-fledged humanoid intelligence when you hit him like that, and he kind of like snarls the way a beast would. Over here, Golop goes in for the for a smooch, and does a that'll miss. How about does a 23 hit?
A little bit.
You take some damage. You take 14 damage.
Fun. I'm gonna use my uncanny dodge again.
Okay. I would like that same charisma saving throw, please.
Ten.
Okay. As he bites down on you again, the pain is too much, and your weakened body and mind succumbs, and you black out.
Jesus.
You are unconscious. Let's see. Over here, Merton. This one here, let's see. He presses something on the padlock there, and you hear like a mechanical sound, and then suddenly the chain ratchets even closer. You feel like a constricting, and I need a strength saving throw from you, please.
Oh. Yeah, I'm great at those. Yeah, no. 5.
Okay. The feeling is terrible, and suddenly you hear like a crunch, and you take a little bit of damage. Oh, unless I roll 2 1s. You take 12 damage.
Fucker.
Let's see here. The one in the top hat here calls out in your direction, Zakul, and he says, "You've really become quite a problem. Would you
Is he
just
casting a spell?
lay down and die, please?" And he does go to cast a spell on him.
Oh, I
I'm,
was like, is
I'm
that
gonna counter spell.
Oh. The spell fizzles out. And a small little like wisp of light that was to form to something greater suddenly just like fizzles in front of his hand there. And then he pauses and turns around and sneers at you, Cyrus.
Can you call your fucking hounds off?
He seems to like take that insult almost personally, like it's hurt him. Like he looks like it's gotten to him, and he flashes like a look of anger, and then after that kind of laughs it off, and he says, "You'll be nothing soon enough." And over here there are some attacks. Illyria, you're conscious again, right?
Yeah, but I have one piece.
Okay. This
Make
one
the
is
first
going
one
to.
disadvantage against her.
Okay. There are 2 attacks. The first one is made disadvantage, so misses. The second attack does a 13 hit.
That's my AC, and I don't have any more spell slots.
You are knocked unconscious, and 2 attacks on you, Cool, or 4, sorry. 1 hit, followed by 2 more hits.
I will probably go down here.
The first one's 13 damage, followed by 12 damage, followed by 21.
Yep, I will go down.
Okay. You guys are knocked down there. Merton, from your position there, being carried and thrown to the ground, the chains constricting, you watch as Illyria is felled a second time here, and Zakul as well. Over here in the distance, it seems Cyrus is the only one who's still standing. To his credit, the War Mage seems to be the last one of you guys still fighting here. And somewhere in the distant bushes, there's a rustling and the sound of crunching that you hear.
Oh.
It is your turn, Illyria. Make a death save for me, please. Motherfucker!
Oh, is it Jank? I didn't
It's a
zoom
4 and a
in.
15. Yeah, reroll, please. Your die are so small. Oh, okay.
Fail.
1 fail. Nax, you are up. Let's see here. No death save from you. Let's see.
Oy.
I would say that Golop emerges from his spot over there. Would have done that on the last turn. And he is carrying Nax with him. And Nax looks like a bloody mess, with possibly a chunk missing from him. And it is, after Nax, your turn. Merton, what do you want to do?
Well, if this item is ever going to be used, now is the time. Don't know how it works, but I'll mentally call the Tyrannus. Haven't asked for anything yet, but if you want us to still play this game for you, you're going to need this to work. And I'll
Use the sash?
activate that sash.
Make a luck roll, please.
Oh, please do
Roll
well.
on that 20 here. Save everyone.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Probably not going to happen. Actually,
Why'd you doubt it?
So close.
You call upon the sash, but nothing happens.
I'm just like,
Oh
if
crap,
it's like
I
a,
had pocket sand. I could have
It's
used
like-
my pocket sand. I would have saved this up.
I imagine there's.
Is that
I
my
think it is
pocket
from
sand?
Trent. I think it
That's from
is.
Trent. Plus, I have a pocket of crystal ball shards too.
Yeah.
I imagine there's just like a button on the sash, and it's like press if emergency, and I'm just like my one finger that can press is just like pressing it, just like press. I'm just gonna just keep pressing it.
You're just flipping the fire alarm up and down.
You've pressed
Yep.
it too many times for this hour. Please blame
Just
me.
like spam pressing
You
the
have been
button.
banned for spamming. Okay.
Tyrannus, wake up!
Is that your turn?
Yeah. I can't.
So cool. A death save,
get out of this
please.
thing. Any item that's activation relies on my luck check is basically just a useless item.
Cyrus, you're the last one to go here. What do you want to do?
Trying to look something up real quick about my power surges. If I can use more than one at a time, but it's not gonna really matter. Nope, just one. Okay. Let's see. I see everybody is down, right?
Yes.
I see that these people have no intention of stopping.
It doesn't look like it. Looks like they're bagging up your friends over there in the corner. Even Golop, this strange creature that your party kept around, has turned on you, it seems. It's eating the one that was, it was slurping at earlier.
as my action,
Mm.
would I be able to take the sand scroll out and douse it in the bottle of black ink that I had so it would be unreadable?
Sure.
I'm just gonna take it out, pour the ink all over it, just hope that it seeps in and there's not something to prevent this from working.
The top hat wizard there turns and looks at you and he says, "What are you doing?"
Just taking care of something before the end.
He narrows his eyes and starts to step towards you. And as you go ahead and sabotage the scroll so that none might read it or stumble upon that mystery, there's a clock to the back of your head and you pass out, and we end the session there.
So I'm gonna make a new character sheet.
I'm spam pressing the button.
Oh, Burton's still up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I'm
still
still-
technically alive.
I'm still hitting the button.
Who has the necklace of the free action?
I
What?
don't know. I think
The
you guys...
free-
Martin
action.
have that?
I don't know.
No,
He took
you
it
guys.
off that Medusa's body.
You put it on me as like a joke because you're like, he's stoned, it'll free him, but then it didn't, and you guys took it back. I don't know who has it.
I don't
I
have
know.
it.
I definitely don't have it.
I know that I don't. I think Illyria has
It wasn't even on
I
Trent's
definitely
body.
don't, because I don't have it on my sheet.
lost to the.
No, if it wasn't on Merton, then it was on Trent's body, but he wasn't on his.
I thought we gave it to
Who gave it to
Zenkas.
him?
No,
Oh,
I thought I
I
gave
know.
it to
I
Zenkas.
took all of Zenkis' gear. It wasn't on his item list either. So
I remember giving it to him, though, I think.
yeah, he might have had it, but it
Well,
wasn't.
we'll
Yeah.
decide what happened to that in a bit here. To all the players, well done. I think you played marvelously. To the audience,
Yeah.
thanks for coming by. I know you guys like a bloodbath. And to the patrons, couldn't do it without you. So thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow for Tuesday's shenanigans, whatever the fuck that ends up being. And go from there. Adios.
Adios, Twitch.
No, I had the wand. I didn't have that. The freeing action.
Well, whoever had it, it's now Mr. Top Hat.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wait,
So
was Tessa alive when we fought that, or no? It was opposite. No, we had Illyria. Okay. I'm trying to think when we picked that up.
So we need to talk for a minute or two. So I'm
Is
gonna go
stream
ahead
over?
and kill stream. Peace out, stream.